Testing, testing. Kate, I see you in the chat. Could you please let me know if my sound is good or not? Put 1 in the chat, Kate, if I sound good, and put 2 in the chat if I don't sound good. Please. And Kate, thank you for being who you are. Um, I truly believe, whether I trust you or not, that you are a good person because, like, you're always involved. When I ask you, like, to do things that you don't have to do, if I ask you, hey, please, could you let me know if I sound good or not? You're always there, and I appreciate that, and thank you so much. So I just want to let you know that before I start the stream, because I told you this stream is going to be a little bit different, and everyone will be maybe shocked a little bit, but the truth does not need defending, right? So don't be shocked. Y- Kate, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you don't have to thank me. Thank you for letting me know. Because a lot of people don't appreciate people that are in the chat or if they're mods and they're just there to either help the channel, whether you like the host or the owner of the channel or not. It does not matter. You guys, whoever you are, whether it's Kate, Lynette, um, Access, anybody, I totally appreciate what you guys do when I go live, and I should make sure you guys understand that. And again, thank you again. Uh, let me hold on one second. Kate said Venus Snow. I guess we have been played all along. I did say before that Venus Snow, Snafu, I believe, in my opinion, they're all working together. And I have my reasons why. But it does not mean, Kate, it does not mean that for me, from my perspective, I can't be lovable. I can't be good to them. I can't try to make peace with them. I can't, even though I'm exposing them, in the same time, I can try my best to make sure, uh, like to reach peace, for example, right? And I'll get more into it. And like I said, this stream is going to be a little bit interesting because a lot of people are going to think I'm coming here to bash people, whether it's Venus, Snow, Cynthia, Snafu, or not, based on the thumbnail and the picture I put on there. No, no, that's not what That's not what I'm doing today. I'm gonna be very honest with you, and I'll share some things with you, even some personal things. So, Kate, to answer your first thing, yeah, that's your first answer for that one. Kate also said, I caught Venus and Snow in Snafu's chat. Yeah. I always told you people, always, there is, I believe, in my opinion, this agency, right, that work all together and they have an agenda, right? And I believe whether they make you feel like they don't like each other or not, it does not mean they're not working with each other. I mean, just like Venus in the chat, Venus, you're allowed to have your opinion. I will not silence you. I will never silence you. I want free speech, like I said, always. So whether I agree with Venus or not, whether I think she's part of this agenda or not, or the agency, it doesn't matter because my goal is and my mission is, even though I do say I'm trying to expose like people, whether it's Venus, Snow, Cynthia, Snafu, and it goes on and on. I have no will intent towards anyone. I want the best for Venus. I truly do. I want her to be happy. I want us to get along. I want the best for Snow. I want us one day to be good friends on the internet, or not friends, just people maybe that can get along and agree and not come at each other. And the same thing applies to Venus. I know I have attacked Venus many times. When I say attack, is my approach of saying, for example, me exposing her, and maybe I went a little bit harsh and said some things that were vulgar, or called her names or not. Those were just a little bit tactics, but inside of my heart, okay, I want nothing but the best for Venus, Snow, even Snafu, right? Even the exception I always said to everyone, I want one day Snafu to be better. I really do. Is it going to happen with Snafu or others? I don't know. But I do wish, right, that one day, after all the things I've done or said or all the effort I put into this, after my regular life and job, that it meant something to somebody. Venus, I can give you your wrench back, no problem. But here's the thing, Venus. Just like I said, I want nothing but the best for you. Whether we agree or not, whether you're making posts and I'm making posts, and you're trashing me and I'm, making my statement or not, it doesn't matter. I still want the best for you. I truly think inside, like really deep inside, whether it's Venus, Snow, Snafu, Cynthia or not, I truly believe that there is good in there, right? There's a good soul in there that wants to be good, from my opinion, right? My perspective. Now, I'm not trying to say that I know Venus gonna say or anybody is gonna say, "Oh, what are you trying to say? I'm a bad person." That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, from my perspective, because it's subjective, right? I always want the best, whether it's Venus, Snow, Cynthia, Yolanda, or anybody else. I always want the best for these people. I really do. I know they don't think I do. I really do want the best for all of them. But there's things that get in the way, and that's why sometimes I come at them a certain way, and I have to like kind of use certain language because if I feel, for example, that some people are, you know, defending or promoting, like say, for example, snafu, which everybody, not just me, even Bronze Boy, many people. I'm talking about people that don't even that are not usually on the panel that we go on. They're calling snafu a predator, for example, right? So when I see that happening from my perspective, then I have to kind of come a little bit hard. It does not mean I don't care for that person. It does not mean I don't wish well for Venus. It does not mean I don't want peace with Venus and Leslie and many others, Snow, you name it, everybody. That's not what it means. It means we are not seeing eye to eye on some things, whether they have an agenda or not. I'm trying my best to relate to them that I'm not here to hurt them in any way possible. But they also have to understand when you go to the lowest of the lowest in terms of children, and I feel, right, that you're supporting or promoting or defending someone like Snafu, then I have to be front and center and firm about my message. That's all I'm saying. So Venus, you can have your wrench back. I never in my life didn't want to have your wrench back because I want you to have it so no one can say, "Oh, they're duplicating your wrench." But if I give you your wrench back, Venus, right, which I can right now, it'll just take me 2 minutes. Could you promise at least on good faith that you're not going to block uh, everyone like you did before or Kate because you guys don't agree? If you can say yes, I'm gonna be fair and I won't block anybody. It'll be a good mod. I'll give you your wrench back. I have no problem with that. I'll give you your wrench back. I'll even give Snow her wrench back. I'll give certain people the wrench back as long as you promise to try to maybe talk about the differences we have and all this fighting because it's ridiculous. Like we can't be doing this forever. This is not good for none of me, Snow, for example, Venus, or Cynthia, or anybody, Yolanda. it's not healthy for either one of us to go through this and keep going back and forth on different channels, my channel, me defending myself, and the ego gets in there and all that. It's not healthy for none of us. So if you want to have peace and come to, maybe like in court, like a remedy, right? Free speech today. Okay. All right, Venus, give me a second. I'll give you your wrench back, and I'm gonna take you on your word. Even though before you got into your feelers and blocked everybody in my chat, I'll give you your wrench back, and please just be fair, be kind, because Venus, when she wants to be kind and fair, she is very, like, she's just how would I word this? She is a great human being when she wants to be, when she's not on an attack, right? And I'm trying my best, whether it's Venus and others, not to go there. It doesn't matter what my opinion is, what I think if they're involved with the agency or not, and all the other stuff that goes on. I still want peace and want people to be happy and to enjoy the panel verse like we used to enjoy it before. All I'm asking is, please, come in good faith, and you know, I'm not asking anyone to do anything for me, because I know Venus said, like, hey, who are you to tell me, for example, to denounce, what's his name, Snafu? I am nobody, right? Nobody to tell you that. You are your own person, and sorry, I'm drinking some water, but I am nobody to tell you what to do. So if we had any um, misunderstanding, I would say, or different opinions about some things, if you are a good person, you will try to solve it. And I'm here trying to make peace and make sure that love and being kind and justice is here no matter what. So give me a second, Venus. I will give you your wrench back, and I hope you come in good faith and not like abuse it. So give me a second, and I'll put on some music a little bit, and I'll be right back. All right. So if this is the real Venus, I have modded you, and I also have modded Kate. So this way, I will know who's if like Snow or anybody else is making a fake account. Because I know Snow lately has been making fake accounts of Venus doing the same thing because she likes to enjoy this. So Venus Cupcake, the real account will have. Hold on. This is one of my alternate accounts. My main account is blocked. Venus, I promise you, I just went into my studio. No one's blocked. No one. That's why I said, let me go back and check and see if anyone's blocked. And I promise you, no one's blocked. So please, if this is your alternate account, use the other one that has that. I went under Venus Cupcake DD that has a wrench and use that. And Kate, you should also have a wrench by now. I know there's two Venuses in here, and here's the thing: I don't want to sit and try to decipher if it's Snow, which one's Snow, which one's Venus, or what game is being played on today. I'm not doing that. But the real Venus has already a wrench. Okay, and also Kate, I gave you a wrench. So type something in the chat, Kate. You should have a wrench. If not, I'll go check and make sure I press save, just in case it didn't go, through. But Kate, please type something in the chat, and let's see if you have a wrench or not. You should have one. I already gave you a wrench as well. I don't really want. Kate, I'm not. Kate, could you please just put your ego on the side? Okay. The reason why I did not, reason why I'm giving you a wrench is this way, whether, you know, someone's playing a game on me or not, as you see, um, or whether it's Venus or not, or Snow or not, I would know it's you. Like right now, I don't even know if this you or not. I already gave you a wrench under your name, and it still says no wrench, right? And the same thing, I did the same thing for Venus's account, and I don't see a wrench on there. And you're typing in chat, and still no wrench. That means to me, so far, both accounts are fake. Okay, so hold on. Okay, if he gives you a wrench to what? To the fake Venus. All right, no. I only gave a wrench to the Venus, which it can't be fake because I go straight to the channel. So here's one thing I'm gonna do, Kate, because even the Kate in the chat right now doesn't have a wrench. Let me make sure that when I press saved, it saved it. I'll be right back to make sure that you both got your wrenches. This is why I give wrenches. I'll be back. All right. So I just checked. Kate, you have a wrench. So the Kate in the chat, if she doesn't have a wrench, that means she's a fake Kate. Kate, I gave you a wrench already, and it should show on there. And Venus, I gave both of your accounts. Both of them have wrenches. So if you're not in the chat with the wrench, that means you're also a fake account, which means either Snow, Snafu, or somebody else is playing the game. Kate, you should have a wrench. So whoever's in the chat, that's not the Kate. I know. Okay, Kate, I gave you a wrench. Why don't you have a wrench on your avatar? If you say you're not the fake one, I already gave you a wrench. Do you see what I have to put up with? Do you see why I also want to give wrenches to certain people? Because this is what happens. You get like Snow or Cynthia or Snafu that have so many stock accounts to start putting fake accounts in people's names. And then now I don't know what's going on, right? I don't know who's real, who's not. Like Venus's account, both of them have wrenches right now. The DD and the regular Venus both have wrenches. And I don't see a wrench in there. I'm the real Venus, the other one. Okay, but if you're the real Venus, right? How come it's not showing that you have a wrench when I already gave you a wrench? Like, this is crazy. This is what, like, I haven't even started my fucking stream yet, and this is what I have to put up with. Do you see what I have to deal with? It's funny Kate saying it's no playing games when Kate, you should have a wrench. That means the fake, the Kate that's in the account right now is the fake Kate saying, hey, it's no pain, yeah, I don't know. Like Venus, if you can hear me, if you're watching this, or anybody can, let Venus know that there's two fake accounts in here, and I'm trying my best today to come to some remedy, some resolution, and peace and love, and not keep going at each other. It's just not healthy for anybody. It doesn't matter if I agree or not. It doesn't matter if I think you're part of the agenda or not. It's still not healthy and not a good thing to do if you mean well for others. So, as we speak right now, both Venuses in the chat and Kate are all fake accounts. Yeah, they are. Because I don't see a single. Okay, let me. I'm gonna give you the link, and maybe I'm gonna give you the link, and when you get up here and prove that's you, then maybe something's wrong. Maybe with YouTube, or maybe, did I do something wrong? I'm not sure. But I'm gonna drop the link so Kate can come up and explain herself. Hold on. Anyone, even Venus can. Like even Venus can get up here. You already know I'm not gonna disrespect you at all on my channel. I'm not like that. All right. So here's the link, Kate. Get up here if you want and tell me this is you because it doesn't make sense. I already gave you a fucking wrench. You know what? I have Venus's number. I'll text her right now. Give me 1 second. And Kate, give me 1 second. If you're trying to come up on the panel, give me 1 second. Let me just text Venus and see if she is even here. Hold on. All right, I'm back. And Kate, I'm glad you're here, Kate, because I promise you, I just went in the studio. I'm about to put you up, and Venus and you both have wrenches. In Venus, I put wrenches on both of your accounts. So I don't know why I don't see wrenches for Kate or you. But Kate, let me get you on panel, and let's hear what you gotta say. Hey,
Uh,
Kate,
Hi, Tariq.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm shocked that you don't have a wrench. I thought maybe it's the fake Kate. I promise I wrenched you and Venus's account. This way, nobody, whether you guys like each other or not, nobody can, like, you know, time
Well,
each other out.
I don't hate her.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
I'm
just that.
sorry. I didn't mean to say that, Kate. I know you don't hate you are a Christian woman, so I'm not saying you hate her, but maybe like differences. I would just say that. But go ahead.
Well, what gets me is this like you call it like the gang or whatever. They play games, and I see all these games, so that's what makes it crazy. So, like right now, they're playing a game in the chat. So, um,
But here's the question I have for you, Kate. I get it. They always play games. Snow's playing games. Whether it's Venus, Snow, and I'm not saying it's Venus because as we speak, I gave you a wrench and it's still not showing you have a wrench.
I know. So what's going on? Is it some sort of remote access? Does someone have some sort of power above?
Yeah, I don't know if somebody hacking my account, which
Because
is
that
very
was the real
possible.
me. That was the real me.
Yeah, yeah, but how would I know now when I swear to God I could take a screenshot and show you both? I have gave Venus both of her account. This way I know it's her, and
Hmm.
you a wrench, and now none of you in the chat have a wrench.
It's really wild. I don't know what to say about that because I think that someone. I mean, it sounds so conspiratorial, but someone has access, like has the keys or something, or has something to be able to do this because uh, I can't figure it out.
I know, but even if you have keys, let's just say someone has keys. The only person that has keys is Lena, right? Let's just say Lena has keys, or anybody has keys. Doesn't matter, just whoever, right?
Right.
If I give someone a wrench, right? The only way they can take it out is like they can just erase it when I go back live and like when I go back to the screen and you know say I go back to check the wrenches again, they'll put it back on. They would have to be right on to my what I'm trying to say to my perception. If someone is doing that, they would have to be right on their computer, meaning that they're gonna erase the wrench
Hmm.
because I'm on my cell phone. As soon as I go to check it, they're gonna put it back on real quick.
That's so crazy. I can't believe that someone would go to that level of craziness. Um, I
Yeah, and I'm not saying somebody would, because Lena's the only one that has keys. I promise you, Lena's not that person.
no, but you don't understand. Like there was a time, a long time ago when things like this happened on Mystics, and what. So basically, someone was in there deleting comments and like who didn't have a mod anymore.
Hmm.
Um, I don't think I should say the name,
Yeah, you're fine.
but
You're fine. I know who you're talking about. Go
but the
ahead.
thing is that they were doing this somehow without being a mod. Now this has happened before.
Yes,
Uh,
I agree. Some people can hack the system and do it. And even Venus in the chat, her last comment said both of my accounts are blocked. But here's the funny part. She's saying both of my accounts are blocked. If they're blocked, she won't be able to say that comment in the chat, right?
right, exactly.
So, like Venus, how they blocked when I wrenched both of your accounts, right? And you're able to say something in the chat. Doesn't make sense. I know Kate is what? Hold on. I know
Well,
Kate is talking about
because I
me.
just
Yeah, who
I
cares?
so here's the thing. I just
Go
outed
ahead.
them by being telling you that they were in Snafu's chat. So they're playing games on me because of that. Because I outed
Mm-hmm.
them. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They play
because
games.
they're
Yeah,
not
I
against
know.
they're not against Snafu at all. They're in his chat. They think he's great. I mean, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Did you see Jack? Jack yesterday went to his well, I'm sure it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday, but I believe it was yesterday. He went to a Snafu's channel, and he was supposed to go live 5:30. He went to his channel at 5 o'clock, and he was chit chatting with Snafu and agreeing with him, promoting his channel. And this is the same.
Yeah,
This
Jack
is
too.
this is yeah. This is the same Jack that Snafu till now said that he raped someone and he's a fucking loser. He's a all the stuff they said about him, but Jack still goes there. So yeah, like you said, what is the deal here? Are you all just fucking playing this game where you act like you're
Well, interestingly, so Mystic knows a lot about this, but
hmm
so Snafu had that guy TK in his chat, and this guy TK was saying he was involved with the Kardashians and the music industry and all of these, and Snafu is like saying, "Oh yeah, I also was doing live venues or shows." And I'm like, wait a second. So there's something deeper here going on. Whether they're
Yeah,
connected to the music entertainment scene.
they
Um,
are. I believe they are, Kate. I believe because TK, for example, every time he went on Jack's, he promoted Snafu. He told Jack, "Come on, bring Snafu up." And TK is new to our community. For him to know Snafu and promote him right away on Jack's panel, it's not good. That means him and TK already have some kind of friendship and know each other, and they have some kind of agenda. Because why would somebody like TK, which is so, I mean, you guys all seen how fucking weird and the word
it,
creepy,
it
creepy
was
would,
terrible.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I understand people have addictions, but these are like these people are almost all like criminal. Like, have they all been in jail or like I don't
I
get
don't
it.
know. I don't know. Okay, I agree with you there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I agree
I mean, not
because
that I mean things happen, but if they're also trying to be, if they're also linked to the government, like I always go back to, they're not being professional. They're being like a mafia gang. So like and they always overstep their boundaries and try to get family involved and everything like that. Like it's just it's like then they're no, and like you're the only one that really calls it out.
yeah. But hold on one second, Kate. You know how I am. I got Venus in the back, so I always respect anybody in Venus before we come up here. You know I'm gonna respect you, and I hope.
And then to make it even worse is they call us crazy for calling
No,
it
no,
out.
no. It's okay. They can call us crazy because right now, as we speak, I don't know what's going on. I have wrenched both of Venus's account, and I don't see a wrench on here. So I'm gonna give Venus, like I always do, or anybody else, uh, uh, the time on that panel to express and whatever she gotta say. So Venus, uh, welcome to the panel. Give me 1 second, and I'll get you on here. All right, here's Venus. Hey,
Hello.
Venus.
You know how annoying this is. This Venus Cupcake DDD-G5X is not me. That is the imposter. Snow.
So it's probably Snow. So I'm gonna right now ban the G5 right now. No, that's good. She's here, Venus. I appreciate you coming here because
No, I'm
I,
annoyed
I
by this. I'm busy doing something else.
This is
I'm
why
getting
I
shut up,
can't believe it. Sometimes it's like a
Kate.
loop to loop. Like I don't.
Kate. Kate.
let her
Kate.
speak, Venus.
Can
Let
she
her
hear
speak,
me?
Kate.
Can
Yeah, she
Kate
can
hear
hear
me?
you. Kate, let
Kate.
her speak for a second. Go ahead, Venus.
I wish you'd just keep my name out your mouth, Kate, because you don't know what you're talking about, and you're the biggest gossip queen that ever fucking lived.
Oh,
Okay?
I don't hear anything. Hmm.
Can anybody hear
So
me?
now I can hear you, and I have blocked the 5G. But
Okay.
my question to you, Venus, I already gave you two wrenches on both of your channels, and they're still not coming up. Isn't that weird?
I don't have him. No,
That's
I
so
came into
weird.
your chat as
Can you
my
actually
main.
hear her, Tree?
Oh
Yes, I
my
can
god.
hear her. Come
I
on,
can't hear because I can't
okay,
hear
okay,
her.
Kate, give me,
Put her in the
Kate,
back, please.
hold on 1 second. I'm gonna do this for a second. Hold on. Okay,
Maybe
give
I'll
me a
drop
second.
down.
No, no, you're fine, Kate. I'm gonna put you in the
Goodbye,
back for a
Kate.
second so I can speak
Goodbye.
to Venus by myself. So Venus, yes, go ahead. Say what you gotta say because it's kind of weird that I gave you both of your
I don't know what's
wrenches.
going on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Could you hear
Oh,
me?
cool. All right. Yes. I don't
Perfect.
know what's going on. I've gotten many text messages saying that there are many Venus cupcakes in the chat. No, that other one I told you, G5X, whatever, that was the wrong one. I came in with my 3 other Venus accounts to try to tell people that that's not me, which can be very confusing, right?
Yes.
If you want to know who's me, you would go to my main account that I stream from, right?
Yes.
And I you cannot see me if I'm typing in your chat from that account for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't have you blocked. And I
Well,
know
I
you
don't
said I have it. I know you said I have you blocked, right? I promise you. I checked the studio. No one's
I don't
blocked, and
think
I made sure I gave you both wrenches on both of your accounts.
right.
But
But I really
unless
but you Tarek, I really don't want a wrench. You've been on my butt, man, really hard lately.
I,
What the hell is going on?
I
I would like to know.
understand,
What is your
I'm
problem?
trying. Okay, here's the thing. I was trying to start the whole stream before we got to the wrenches. So, and I started the thing saying that I really want peace. I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to fight with anybody. Whether I agree with you or not on things, it doesn't matter. I still want peace and I wish you well all the time. It doesn't matter what it is. The only problem I
I
have,
look, I don't need
go ahead.
anybody like what the problem is that you're saying you're gonna like expose my public records and all that shit. That's not very fucking friendly.
No,
Okay?
it's not. It's not. But that's Venus. To I agree with you. It's not. But I never said I'm going to put up like your private information. I said
Well
I'm
then
put
if you
public.
do stuff like that, then I have to do stuff that isn't
I
very
agree.
nice.
I agree.
And I
I agree.
will if I have to, because I always defend myself, right? But I don't understand your problem with me. My political posts, I put on both sides of the fence what's going on. I'll put a super liberal post up about the war and stuff, and then a super conservative one. I'm trying to show people the other news that's going on that is
Okay.
not mainstream. You're saying I'm posting mainstream news. None of that is mainstream. And I've always been political. I studied political science. Okay. Every attorney does when they go to law school. They part of their education is political science. It's something I am very interested in, always have been. So I don't understand
Hmm.
why you have a problem with it. I don't know why Kate's in your channel saying, well, I saw Snow and Venus in Snafu's chat. So what? If somebody goes
Yeah.
over there to check out what's going on, I don't understand why she runs around causing so much trouble. And that's just her, but it has nothing to do with our conversation, which is I don't like being harassed the way you're harassing me.
Let me explain my part since I allowed you to talk. Let me just give me like a couple minutes because
Okay,
I have to
fine.
address.
I'll
No,
shut
yeah,
off
no problem.
my.
That's it. Go ahead. No, if you gotta say anything else, go ahead. You can. I'll wait until you're done so I can
I'm just
explain
saying
myself to
that.
you.
I'm just saying that I don't need all this drama. I have real life stuff going on in my life like everyone else. Okay. I don't need all this internet shit. It's like I go to YouTube to relax, when I'm done with everything I'm doing for the day, not to just hear about like Venus is doing this, Venus is doing this, Venus, Venus, Venus. I'm not even streaming. I mean, I barely stream. I don't know what the fucking problem is. So now I'll let you go. I'm going to shut off my mic. Okay? You just,
Thank you.
I'm just
No, I
because
appreciate it. I'll
I'm
explain
not
to
going
you.
to let. And I'll tell you something. This person who came in to impersonate me tonight, it has all kinds of socks that's impersonating people, right, Daryl? Daryl bit my dog's cock, or whatever the fuck your other fucking thing is, your other avatar. It's actually ridiculous. It's a ridiculous person that's doing this shit. She's
Yeah, I
butthurt.
agree. I agree. I'm almost sure it's Snow or someone. That's the
Well,
only person I could think of. I mean,
I
just
know exactly who it is, and that's between me and the person. I know what they're doing. Okay. They should get a life if they're so wonderful. Why are they on the internet fucking with everyone? Why aren't you out there in the fabulous world, cocktail parties, hanging out with this one and that one? Why aren't you doing that instead of being like a weirdo troll on the internet. I don't get it. But hey,
I
that's
don't get
what
it
other
either.
people.
But let me
Okay,
explain to
I'm
you
gonna shut off
your
my
question.
mic there.
No, no problem. I thank you for that. Let me explain to you one by one your claims, and then this way maybe we can come to some resolution so we can have peace. Because I really want peace. I'm not that type of person either. So when you first say, why am I making, for example, posts or claiming that you're supporting, for example, a snafu, for example, right? And you have every right to say whatever you want on anyone's channel, whether it's mine or not. I have no authority. I have been on record saying that over anybody, not even you. Now, when this is why sometimes I come at you a certain way, and I try my best not to go there. And I know for a fact, just like you said, like if I come at you, say I put you public records out there, right? You'll come at me. I know that, and I said before, I don't want that. I already know this is not going to go anywhere. But to make it, to clarify it a little bit more, is because I have such a strong feeling about Snafu and what he did to everybody on the panel verse, and especially to people's children. When I see you sometimes, whether you're doing it because you feel like I'm coming at you a certain way or not to maybe get me mad or not, I'm not sure what's the intent there. Is I feel like sometimes you're kind of promoting snafu or saying things to snafu that are good when, to me, like I said the other day, if you look at it from my perspective or people that see children being attacked by snafu, we look at them as a child predator, in my opinion. So when I look at it that way and I see any comments, whether in which you have the right to do so, right? You have every right to say anything, even to a child predator, for example, right? I'm not saying you're doing that. I'm just saying, even to somebody like Snafu, you have every right to say whatever you want in any chat. It makes me feel like you're kind of supporting. And that's why I came at you a certain way. I'm like, there's no way Venus would do that because Venus has been attacked by Snafu for 3 years. And she, wanted at a time maybe to stop all the harassment that he was going after her. And then on top of that, Venus, when I see you, for example, and I know you said when we go over the access and the porn thing that I was accused of me and access, you said you didn't watch it, shut it off, it was perverted. I get that, no problem. You shut it off, it was perverted. When that happened, for example, I saw you also backing up, for example, Bex and other people, and that to me, like for you, you're just backing up Bex, but Bex has been on record saying she's 100% supporting Snafu, 100%. He's a good guy, him and Cage. I've been on their own private channel. I have the
Okay, okay.
recording
Can I say
access.
something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been in this game a long time. I went back and looking at my old videos, and I called out Snapper so many times about everything when I was being called a pedophile, like you were calling me the other day, right? A sympathizer and all.
Yes,
I
that's
do
that
not
supporter.
have
Yeah.
the time is short. I don't have time to fight with everyone. Unless someone is directly attacking me at this point, I'm just going to leave them alone. And I don't have to be unpleasant to people because of past stuff. I don't agree with mostly anyone. But really, if I'm going to hang around on this panel verse, I don't need to be fighting with people. Okay. As long as they leave me alone, I'm leaving them alone. I'm not here to do anything epic. I've done all my shit in real life. I come to for entertainment purposes only. It's supposed to be entertaining, right? I mean, if I want to go out and really do something, I'm going to go volunteer at the women's shelter where I bring clothes and food and all sorts of stuff every week over there, right? I'm going to do something else, not be on it on YouTube. Yak 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 for like nothing ever gets solved. It's a giant lark. I'm not on anyone's team. I know I have friends that always back me up, but I'm not telling anybody to do anything or go anywhere. I mean, go out in the real world and do something. I did not overlap my life from the YouTube streets into the real world, and I have no desire to. And anyone who's trying to push me into it that way, they're going to have a big surprise because I'm not going in a voluntary way. I do not want my life to cross over into real life, my YouTube life, my my entertainment channel. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
in which YouTube tells you to not show your identity on live streams. It is not safe. It's not safe.
I agree.
That is why they allow you to make a channel name. They allowed you to change your name. You're allowed to have brand channels under your main channel. Do you know that? That you could have other channels under your main channel with all different names underneath them if you so desire. It's how YouTube is set up.
Yes, I agree, and I believe that's a benefit to you and others that would feel that way, because there's a lot of people that are predators or have issues and stuff like this. I totally agree with you there. So, can I at least?
I am
Um,
not a fucking predator,
I
okay?
know you're not. I never
You
said you
called
are.
me a predator sympathizer the
Supporter.
other
Yeah.
night.
Okay. Yeah. I did. I did.
Okay,
And
yeah,
then
I have
I did.
that also
I know.
recorded.
I know.
I take great offense to that.
All
How
right.
dare
Let's.
you?
Okay.
How dare you?
No problem. Let's go over that
And
real
now
quick.
you want
Why?
peace. And now you want
No.
peace after you called me these names. And then you said you're going to go get my public record, see what you find. Go ahead, go do it. But then you open a door that can be thrown into all sorts of other legal levels of accusations at that point.
I
I
know.
don't play. Once you fuck with me on that level, I'm not playing anymore.
I
Have
understand that,
I fucked
Venus.
with you? Have I ever doxed you? Even though I
You,
said,
you
and
you
that no,
implied,
that was private. It was private. Hey, you want to fucking dox my partner's business? I have you recorded saying that.
but I never
It's
said your
recorded.
partner's business, Venus. Never said that. Because
Real estate that's in Venus's name. You never said that?
yeah, I did say that.
Yes,
What,
you did.
which
I
means
have it all recorded.
yeah. No, I'm
No,
I'm I'm
you have
telling you,
no
I
right.
did.
You have no right to put any of my public records on
I
YouTube.
never did though. I never
Even
did.
though
Never did.
it may be quasi legal to do so. Once you do it, it crosses over into everything else. And I warned you. And the
I
reason
know.
why I sent you that text with that picture you shared with me was, how would you like it? Because you are threatening my family at that point. Like I would
Uh, no, I wouldn't like it, and I'm sure you wouldn't
ever
like it
dox
either.
anyone. No, I
Well,
haven't. And I've been
okay.
doxxed by Mad Mystic. And I've been doxxed by Snafu Snaps. Okay?
I'm not saying you haven't been doxxed by Snafu Snaps
And
or
you've
even
been
Mad
saying
Mist.
you've been thinking you're doxing me by
I have
saying
never doxed you.
one of my
No,
stage names,
but
right? And that's public.
Everybody knows that.
That's out there, right? But you don't need
Yeah.
to say it over and over again because it's not in a nice way. It's in like a very aggressive way that you're using these words, the
Okay.
verbiage.
And I haven't been using it as much. I understand where you're coming from, but let me just reply to what you're saying.
But as much, so it's okay for you to do this to other people.
No, I'm not saying it's
Right?
okay.
Is
I'm
it to
not
make
saying it's
me feel
okay.
insecure, like someone's going to come to my house, which they
No,
wouldn't be
nobody's gonna
able to
come to your
find that
house because
address.
you're.
They would go to someone else's house because that's the address that's out there. I don't live there, okay? Someone
It doesn't
else
matter,
lives there. And it
Venus.
would
It
fuck
doesn't
with
matter.
the business of my family if you had people going there, okay?
I never said I'm gonna have anybody go anywhere. Zero. That's not true. And you should know by now,
So what
Venus.
is
And
it
just
that you want today?
okay. Hold on. Let me explain something to you because I'm letting you speak, and I'm not allowed to reply back to your thing, so I can
No, you
clarify
are
something.
allowed. I'm shutting off my mic right now. Go ahead
No
and
problem. I
reply all
appreciate
you
it.
want.
So first, when you talk about your business situation, to my knowledge, the information that I got was that those things were in your name, not in your partner's. So when I said that out loud to you, when you sent me the text privately, those will go under a public record, for example, under your name. I was never in my life ever would ever go after your partner because you should know by now, Venus, or anybody that's watching and listening to me, even though I've been doxxed by so many people, whether it's Monograph, Snafu, um, anybody, many others, right? Never ever even doxed Snafu, never told any, I'm not like that. I don't go after people doxing them. I have the same standard as you do that doxing to me is not the way to go. Now, when I said I'll show you public records, yes, I was trying to give you, um, it's not a poke. It's just me saying, you know what? When you sent me that picture, it kind of hit a nerve, And I'm like,
Yeah, it
I
was
didn't think
supposed
Venus
to.
would go.
It
Yeah,
was
I know,
supposed to.
I
It
know,
was
but
to make a point. It was to make an intellectual point of what was happening there, okay?
what
It
did I
was to
do
say,
for you to make
hello,
that
what the
point
fuck
though?
are you doing? You called
What?
me a predator. You
Okay,
called me a predator supporter because I'm not making epic videos about, oh, whatever you want me to do. And then I'm a predator because I'm not responding the way you wanted me to.
no, but here's the Venus. Could you please, I'm begging you, stop saying what I want you to do. It's not how it is.
No,
Is
this
when
is
I
how it
see,
comes off to me. This is why I'm
okay, no
responding
problem.
that way.
No problem. So let me clarify for you. It's not what I want you to do at all. Is you have to see, you got your perspective and it's subjective and mine's subjective as well. Right? So our purview, your worldview and mine are totally different. And I'm trying to clarify it right now for you. When I see someone like Snafu getting away with everything after he went after you for 3 years, threatened Gigi, went after me, my kids, Landry, don't judge me, you name it, Lena, you name it.
I'm tired of fighting, Tarek.
I know
I don't want to
I
fight
am,
with
but
people
let me
anymore.
finish this. I know I'm
I'm
tired
not
too. I'm
fighting.
glad
It's your turn to fight now. Look,
I'm
I
not
fought for
fighting.
4 years. It's your turn to fight if you want to fight it. I don't give a
I will
fuck
fight.
about
I will
Lena.
fight Snafu.
I
I
don't give
will.
a fuck about Lena. That bitch like had so much
Okay,
shit to
you don't
say
have to
about
give a
me. I
fuck
have
about
all the
Lena.
recordings. No, I don't. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't want to fight with people. I'm not fighting with people to make anyone happy, and I'm not siding with anyone either, okay?
Okay, but let me ask you this question: do you believe, from your perspective, so I can understand you better, so I don't take things the wrong way, that if you stay silent,
Maybe you're not meant to understand me. Why do you think you're meant to understand me? Silent. I've been not silent. Do you want me to put all of my videos up? The reason why I don't is because there's people that we've mended our fences, and I don't need to leave the videos up where we had beefs and shit, and then to rip open us another wound. That's why those videos aren't up, because I respect people that I've mended fences with, and that's everyone except one person who has to keep coming after me constantly, and yourself, whom I'm not sure what I've done to you for you to come at me like you're mad mystic in 2022. Okay? Because that's what she did.
and I promise you, I'm not Mad Mystic. Mad Mystic has her beef with you. I have been on
No,
record many times.
that was a comparison.
Okay,
That was a
I
comparison.
get
That
it.
was to
I
make a
get it.
point.
I got you. I got you. But
So
here's
what
the
is
thing.
the
The point.
point? What is the point
Okay,
of this? I'm not going to fight Snafu, okay? I'm not
you
going to
don't have
fight
to fight
anyone
Snafu.
anymore. I'm done. There's big world problems going on right now. I don't know if you've noticed that, like, things
I
are
have
really
noticed.
fucked up, and we're going to be really fucked in the near future. And I don't care if you think that's fair porn, but I've been studying this a very long time, and I see the signs of what's going on right now. And this is no time for anyone to pick fights with people, to be nasty to other people, because we're going fucking down if we don't get our shit together, collective as a consciousness in this plane of existence, okay? Because
Mhm.
this is not good what's going on right now. Do people
No, it's
realize that
not.
every oil refinery and processing area is being blown up in 7 countries? Does anyone have any idea that this is going to lead to starvation and all sorts of nasty shit? This is serious shit. Everyone should be trying to talk about this right now, and that's what I'm trying to do. This is not like, oh, poo poo, it's fake. It's not really happening. Don't worry about it. No, it's really happening, and it's really bad.
Okay, so let me say something. If you don't mind, if you could just mute for 1 second or a minute. I agree with you. You don't have to defend Snafu. You can be neutral. You don't have to do all the headache. I get that. Right? I'll go after Snafu. That's not an issue. I'll do it. Right? Now back to your I know I made comments about your videos, right? And saying that Venus is promoting division and stuff like that. And let me make that clear to
Wait a
you
second.
why I said it.
Wait. These are not my videos. These are other people's videos.
I
And
got you.
some of them have 500,000 views. Okay? Just to
Yes, no problem.
clarify.
Okay, so no problem. Let me clarify. Make sure let me retract my statement. The statements I made or things I said about Venus's channel are promoting certain videos to create division or whatever. Let me tell you where I'm coming from. I know, Venus, you've been an activist. Even before we got into this like heated thing for 2 weeks or so now, I have said to you that Venus has stood. She's always been an activist, and I know I trolled you for like a week with Leslie about you not being a good singer, and I retracted that back and told everyone that you're a lead singer and your music was great. I made sure I said that on record at least twice on my streams to make people understand I was just trolling you for like whatever. And what I'm trying to tell you is, you putting those videos out there about like the world. I'm not saying they're fake. Believe me, I know what's going on, right? You may not think I don't know. I know what's going on with these things in terms of Iran and everything in different countries and how it's affecting it. What I'm saying to you is, I see sometimes when you put those videos that I see the same thing that Marfugal does and Snafu does. So it makes me think, okay, well, in my mind, she's not
Okay,
at
let me
all.
stop you there.
Go
I
ahead.
am not. I am not posting Alex Jones videos. Okay.
No, I'm not
All
saying
right.
you
It's
are.
very
I'm saying
different what I'm posting.
like.
The people that I'm posting they're like retired military intellectuals and other people like attorneys. Their videos. So get it straight what I am posting on my wall. And
Okay,
it's my opinion.
of
Okay?
course it is.
They're
I
not
agree.
my fucking videos.
No,
They're
but
someone else's.
it is your
Okay?
opinion.
I'm
I
trying
agree.
to show people other fucking ways to look at things. I don't even think you watch those videos because you
I
would
watched
see
half of
that
them, not
I am
all of them.
not on either fucking side. Okay? But
But
I am
here's
not
the,
getting involved in some bullshit YouTube fight when there are
no.
people that I've met in the panelverse that I'm very close to and like a real lot, and I am not fighting anymore on this platform. The time for fighting is over. This plague LARP acting is over. We are in serious shit right now. Hey, it's
Okay, me.
85 degrees in San Francisco. Do you think there's a problem? God.
Yeah, I mean, the global warming would be a different story. I can't focus on that right now. But me and Access, even Access said this. I
It's
don't know
all
about 4 days ago.
connected. It's all fucking
I'm
connected.
not
What
saying
they're
it's not.
fucking spraying on us right now. It's
Okay, I'm
all
not saying it's not.
connected.
Okay, I'm not saying it's not, Venus. But there's one thing I would say. Even Access and I the other day said what you said, that these things are coming to a point where they're being dangerous and it could affect the entire country and the whole world. I'm not saying that the videos that you're putting out there are not true to some level or whatever, right? All I'm asking you is, I have looked into you, right? In terms of just looking into what you did as an activist when you were younger, right? As an activist, which pretty much you would be more also as you would do your homework, due diligence, you'd be like a journalist as well. You would do your homework. So for you to put some of these videos, for example, like the video you put where you showed a Muslim throwing the bomb and it was AI and the guy was running and the cops running behind him in New York. Now anybody that has you're intelligent, which I always said you're very bright, would know that if there's a propaganda to be made.
Once again, that was someone else's video. I put it up for a reason, and the other reason why I showed Jack Lang is because I
Yeah.
think he's
How
an
about Jack
absolute
Lang?
pig. Yeah, how about Jack Lang? How about the fact that I put up the video? Did you see the video where he went to
Yeah.
Minneapolis? Yes, he went to Minneapolis, and he was standing there with the anti-ICE people, and they ran him down, pulted him, and threw him out of town. Basically, I do not stand with any fucking pig like fucking Jack Lang. Okay, all right.
Okay,
I am
so
just
why don't you
showing who he
say
is.
okay? Okay.
I don't
So
have to say anything. You're
no, you
telling me
don't.
how to speak.
No,
You're
I'm not
telling me how to
trying to
speak.
you.
You're
No, I'm
telling me
not
how to
trying.
think. I'm sorry. I'm not putting up with it anymore. You should stay out of my business. There's no reason why you should even look into me. Who the hell are you to look into me? I'm not
Okay.
looking at you, man. What the fuck, man?
Okay, Venus, let me ask you a question.
Really,
If
really, Tarek, you really need to get
no,
your
no,
shit
no.
together. You really
Hold
need
on
to
one second.
stop this shit with people.
Okay, I'm
There's
trying
a
my
reason why
best.
everybody's mad at you on the panelverse. It's because of this. It's
No,
because of
that's
what
not
you're
why.
doing right now to me.
My
Yeah,
issue
no, it
with you
is
is
why.
different.
It is why everybody's mad at you. Why are there 20 people mad at you right now?
Okay,
Tell me
so
why. Not
I can
everybody's
tell you
fucking
why.
wrong, okay?
I can tell
Not
you
everybody's
why. If
fucking
you,
wrong, okay?
All right. I can tell you why if you let me speak for a second on my own channel. Let me just get back to you first because you're mixing a lot of things together. You and I have a different argument or different dispute right now than the 20. But if you want me to go over the 20, I can. What I'm asking you first is if you put in videos, and I'm not telling you at all what to put, you are entitled to put what you want just like I am. Never this in question. I feel from my perspective, that's why I comment on it, is you put in videos and you're not making it clear whether what side you're on. Like say you feel like Lang, for example, that is a piece of shit person. You're putting that out there, then you're also putting Muslims out there that they're also bad, and you're not stating where you stand at in terms of the truth, which to me sounds like confusion to people that are watching this. That's why I spoke on this. If you would have made a statement, and I'm not telling you to make one, but if you keep people confused, then I'm going to comment on it. Don't take it the wrong way. Just like you have the right to comment and do whatever you want if you want to confuse people, I'm going to comment on it and say, I feel like Venus Cupcake is confusing people here and not taking the truth side or whatever side she wants to take. It's not me telling you what to do. Now, back to your 20 people. If I have to count Snow, which works with Snafu, Cynthia also works with Snafu, Yolanda works with Cynthia, all these people that are all against me, they all work with Snafu. All of them do. So all of them are not credible to me. That's why I said, even Venus at this point, I said this many times, like the other streams I done. I said, I was shocked when you gave me that little private, message to, I guess what you said earlier is to let me know that I'm getting personal with you. So to maybe self-reflect. I was shocked that you said that because I didn't think you would ever go there, and that's why I actually kind of came a certain way at you because I didn't think that was right. That's all. So yeah, I'm not trying to fight with you at all. Oh, did you get dropped out? I don't know what happened. Hold on, let me bring back. She got. I don't know what happened. You lost your thing, but Venus, I'm about to bring you back up. But let me finish real quick, and I'm this way. I promise I did not drop her back. I promise. I don't know if she lost thing or something. She's in the back. I'm gonna bring you right back, Venus. But what I'm trying to say to you, Venus, is if you make videos and you're allowed to do so, that is your right. Nobody's trying to tell you what to do here. Because you may feel like I am doing it because I think you're a feminist. I already know you're a feminist, not the issue. Because I already support some of the feminist views and things they believe in. I've explained that the other day on my stream. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you stay silent on a child predator that everybody, in my opinion, that everybody have seen Snafu did to people and even to you for 3 years, right? If you stay silent, which is your right to do so, then it makes me feel that you're not standing for the truth against the people that are against child predators or pedophilia. So yes, I did call you, when I saw that, pedophile supporter or sympathizer, right? Right. And I told you, even when I said that, I was shocked that you even went there with your private message or not, because I didn't think you would ever go there. I thought Snafu and Austin and these people, Cynthia, would go there, not you, because I still have respect for you no matter what. I have looked at Venus and what she has done as an activist in the past and what she stood for, and as a lead singer in a man's world where she had to stand for things. I have looked into all of that. So that means to me that you are a woman that will stand for what's right. You stood for what's right against all the odds in the 1980s, 1990s, even till now, right? And what shocks me is when we come to Snafu Snaps, it's like everybody just takes a pause and gets away from the situation and say, you know what, I'm just gonna stay silent. Now, you are entitled to do whatever the fuck you want. You can stay silent or not. Maybe you don't want the headache. Maybe you don't want to keep fighting with Snafu, like you said earlier. I get it. But then why attack me? Why go against me and side with Cynthia, Snow, and other people like Yolanda and others that you know for a fact support snafu. That's when I start thinking, okay, so if Venus is staying silent because she does not want to deal with the headache, right? Then why is she supporting people and going against me when she knows I'm trying to fight against people that are child predators or people like Snafu that have attacked people, harassed families, children, you name it, and all the people that are saying I harassed them, you know, literally never happened. I have called people names out of anger. I have done things on purpose to get people angry. Yes, I am not. You can ask anyone, Venus, and you should know that I spoke to you privately. You can ask anyone. I had any kind of private conversation for a long time. Lindsay, you, anyone, Lena, you name it. I never try to hit on you sexually or anything like that. I don't do that. So when I see all that happening, and then I see you supporting that crew, then I start thinking, okay, maybe there's an agenda. So I'm sorry to put you in the back for a while. I just want to make that clear, and I promise I'm gonna put you back on so you can speak, and the floor is yours. I promise. Here we go. Hold on. All right, you're back.
First off, whatever I post, I expect the people who are subscribed to me to be smart enough to decipher what it says by themselves. I do not have to lead people around and teach people what things mean. It is not my responsibility. Secondly, I would like to know where you get this idea that I'm on the side of Cynthia and Snow. Both of those women, I can't stand either of them, nor can they stand me. So why are you siding me with them? Okay. I have no desire to deal with any of this bullshit anymore. It's all bullshit. There's serious shit going on. And I'm putting my energy into something else that's actually going to help people, not blah, 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 blah on YouTube about shit that no one ever does when it's time. I went after Snafu for 3 fucking years. Okay. We did countless videos about it. I rested that case. I'm done with it. It's like the book is closed and I'm not doing it anymore unless he comes after me. Okay? It's not my responsibility. If you have an issue with him, if whoever has an issue with him should go after him because no one was there when we were fighting him. You weren't there. You were on his side. You were a zebra back then. I have all the videos. Okay, coming after me and my people. When I was going after Snapper, you were on his team. You and Lena. Do you understand?
I
Do I have to
understand.
spell it
So,
out?
no, you don't have to
So
spell
now
it out.
you expect me to fucking, now that you're not on his side, you expect me to go, rah, 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 rah. I'm going to do this and that and make proclamations and explain other people's videos to people who are supposed to be adults because I don't want children on my channel. All right. So that's where it's at. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No problem.
So I don't understand why you're trying to drag my ass through the mud.
Not trying to drag your ass in the mud.
Well, then stop, and we will have a truce right now. But just stop it.
All right. Let's just
and
have
be
truce.
aware that there's always going to be fake Venuses in your thing fucking with you. Why don't you click on the account and see, oh, that is a fake Venus? Because the only accounts that I ever go around in is my main account that I post from and that other alternate account that I have a bunch of wrenches on. There's 24 subscribers and it says, this is Venus's alternate backup account. Okay.
All right. I agree. I did give you. I gave both of your shit wrenches and Kate, and it still didn't show on my stream. So I'm assuming somebody
didn't show up on my side either.
Yeah, so somebody probably hacked on my phone, which is fine. I already know how these things can happen. I don't care about that. I can troubleshoot it later. But the main point I want to say, because I don't want to go back and forth, I'm glad we had this talk today. Let's just have truth. I will back off. I expect you to be also respectful. I'll be respectful, and I'll just be respectful. I just want people to understand where you're coming from, where I'm coming from, and like I said before, even before I made this stream today, I did not want to come at you that way. I just felt like you were promoting Snafu in some kind of way or staying silent, and also the videos that you put were kind of like right in the middle, and it's like. I guess yes, you don't have to tell people what to discern. That's their thing to discern, And I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to get into any more details, but I appreciate you being here, explaining your side. And I'm not here to fight you, Venus, at all. Zero. I never did. And just let's just keep it respectful. And if you have any questions to ask me, if I say anything that bothers you, just come on panel like this and do it. Because
Well,
in the
like I
chat,
said, I don't want to fight with anyone unless you come after me and then I'm coming after you. And whichever way, not you personally, but whomever, they want to step it up, I'm stepping it up. And if you want to get really dirty, we could get dirty. But I prefer not to do any of that. I prefer to tell everyone to go out in the world and actually help people because the shit is hitting the fan now. We've run out of time. Okay, it's time to stop fucking around. It's time to fucking grow up. People are fucking dying. And I'm not on
yeah,
either side. I'm on humanity's side. All
I
right?
know that. I know you're on the
People have
humanity
to
side.
figure out that, you listen to Fox News, you're getting one side. You listen to the CNN, you're getting another side. You have to dig around and find your own fucking news. And those are the stories that I've been posting. And most of them are neutral, almost neutral. It's just saying what is really
Almost, yeah.
happening
I would
there.
say almost. I would say almost neutral.
The thing with Muslims is not my fight either. Okay, I'm
I'm not even
sorry
a practicing Muslim.
that Iran is a Muslim country, and they're the ones that are caught in the crossfire now. Okay,
I don't even
throughout
care about
history,
Iran. Yeah,
besides in history that every time there's a war, it's the poor people that get it taken out on them, like during World War II when there was actually Japanese internment camps in California. Okay, they took those people out of their homes, American citizens, and put them in work camps until the war was over because everybody was paranoid about who was doing what to whom. Okay, I hope the American public wakes up in time before any of this happens here. We are at the last minute to get our shits together and to be a thinking people who just don't follow leaders into horrific wars where people are going to starve and, half the world's going to be blown up. I mean, it's fucking a travesty. It's a nightmare since this thing has started for me. I wake up and I read all this shit and I can't believe it's actually going down. And we knew it was going to happen like 40 years ago, but we thought it was going to happen in the 80s then. We thought it was all over in the 80s. When I was growing up, a lot of the punk rock bands, we were reacting to that. We grew up in the Cold War, and that any moment Russia was going to pulverize us and we were all going to die. And we were only 20 years old and we didn't want to die yet. That's what it was all about. Okay. So we're back to that, but this is real. This is not a rehearsal in Guatemala or Nicaragua where they started it, where they started all their wars and where they started doing all their experiments in war was down in Nicaragua, Guatemala, in the 80s. Okay. And now they've stepped it up to every country, to knock them out. So, people have to have discernment, and I am not going to fight with people on the internet when we are in a situation like we are right now, because soon we probably won't even be able to communicate with each other. It's real.
yeah. I hope
It's
that
not
it
a
doesn't
joke.
come. I know it's not a joke.
Coming. It's here. It's here. Okay.
I know it's not.
And what's
I
going
know.
on in the Middle East is exponentially quantifying every day.
Yeah, but here's the thing that I don't see on any channels is where, as you see, like for example, USA, United States of America have attacked Iraq for weapons of destruction, like many different countries. Now Iran also for that. Nobody ever points out that like the United States, for example, is actually going into these wars for the oil, for example. It seems to me sometimes when I look at these channels, whether it's yours or not, I see them going to either the Muslim side or some other side, for example.
Okay.
Why doesn't anybody point out the
I
truth
am not
about that?
live streaming about this. I'm not live streaming about this. I'm putting some posts on my wall of other people's videos. Okay. I am not live streaming about the war, and I will not be. Okay.
But doesn't that mean that you're promoting what you're putting on there?
It's not promoting. Okay.
Okay, what would that
Just
mean if you're
because
putting
you
something?
share things when you share things, like if you're a real journalist and you share things, it doesn't mean that you're promoting, you're making it available, or you're showing other people's views of how they see the world. It's not my views. Okay. They're other
Okay.
people's videos, or it would be
Yes,
my
yes.
video
You're
saying
always
that
indifference. Yes, I agree.
I believe this. No,
I agree.
I can read Aleister Crowley. I could read Madame Blavatsky. It doesn't mean I agree with them totally. Okay,
I
I'm
totally
reading
understand that.
the literature. I'm showing people, read this and see the other side of what you're reading. All this biblical stuff. Well, why don't you read some of that too? Well, maybe why don't you get into some Hinduism to see where it all came from?
Believe me, as a Muslim, I don't practice the Muslim religion that you do. I don't believe in none of this shit, almost all of it. So I'm not even on that side as well. All I'm saying is I understand what you're saying. You want people to discern for themselves and read the message for themselves. And the only question I would say is I just don't see many channels that ever, for example, say, like, for example, the example I gave you earlier, why is the United States always getting these wars just for the oil? And then they keep saying, "Oh, we're coming in there to give democracy and to shut a regime down." When the same shit happened with
Plenty of
Saddam.
channels are doing that. Plenty of channels are doing that, but they're not in the panel verse.
There's some channels,
As
yeah, I
you
see
can
some
see, what
channels I'm
is going
subscribed to.
on in the pit. Well, look at the panel verse, man. They're all still playing Wheel of Fortune.
I know,
They're all
but I'm
going
saying like,
blah blah blah. So you go to other sectors, and you're going to find tons of people that are critiquing, different the war on Iran's side, or like the Middle East, or the Americans, or even what the French think about it.
I agree with you, Venus. That's why I thought from you being an activist, you would show that side. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying I thought you would show people
How many
the
posts do you
miscon.
want me to put up a day? I
No,
mean,
no, I'm
like,
not. No, no, you've been putting a lot.
you
I
can
said
take,
you've been
put
doing
like
heavily.
4 posts up a day on your community wall, and then you get hit with that black screen that says you have to give a video of yourself if you
Yeah,
want to
I
put up
seen
any
it.
more posts
I
a
got
day.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if you don't like identify yourself after 4 posts every day, they stop you and say you can no longer post until you show us your ID, which I will never do.
Me
That's why I
either.
will
I
never be
rejected it.
monetized. I'll never monetized. And I will continue with my channel. I'm turning my channel into an totally entertainment channel where people come to laugh after they viewed the horrors of life during the day. So it's a place you
Okay.
can have a cup of coffee, smoke a bowl, drink a glass of wine, come into the maze with us. Or I have a whole new thing I'm going to do, a whole new comedic thing that has to do with total character acting, where we go into the stream as that character, however absurd it may be, and not break character. Like, it will not be Venus or whoever the other actors are. It's going to be the character of that play that we just wrote, that screenplay. That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to do. I'm
All
going to
right,
use it
that's
to make
good.
people, I don't want to be involved in any more of this fighting. I refuse to be involved in it. I wish everyone fucking well. Just stay out of my lane and everything is cool.
Okay. I'm not even in your lane. I thought
I'm not
from
saying
what I.
you're in my lane.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
I'm
not saying at
saying
all.
just in
Yeah.
general, stay out of my
Okay.
lane and
Okay.
everything
No
is
problem.
cool in general, because there's other people who are in my fucking lane, like with I have my fucking fast Mercedes in my lane, and this motherfucker is in a broken down VW bug in front of me, cramping my style. I have somebody like that that's there every minute making little accounts, backhanded comments. Because again, I mean, menopause is a scary place to go. I understand, but you don't have to attack everyone over it.
Yeah, maybe she's going through menopause. I'm assuming. Maybe. Yeah, it's whatever. She'll learn one day. I guess she has to go through the process, so she'll
Well,
understand.
once you sweat all your makeup off, and start getting pimples again like you're a teenager, and then you gain a bunch of weight, and then oh my god, maybe I'm a mean person, maybe I should not be mean anymore, but we won't get any more into it, right, Daryl? Okay. Well, I'm kind of done with this. I was
All right.
interrupted in something I was doing at home, trying to have a nice evening, and then I hear that you're talking about me again.
No, I was
Uh,
actually bringing you up because there was so many Venuses in there, and then I gave you a wrench, and nobody had a wrench. I'm
yeah,
like,
I
those all.
noticed. I was told, that there were many Venuses happening. See, that's the
So I
extent of the harassment. It's like I can't even fucking, hang out and have a nice evening without 15 Venuses at somebody's channel asking for a wrench or saying something fucked up to somebody, you know?
I do agree. You already know. You probably have, I don't know, 2 3 haters. I have so many, so I already know what they
I
can
really
do.
think
But
I only have one hater. I only think
maybe,
there's one.
okay, yeah,
It's just
maybe I'm
one.
I'm wrong. Yeah,
The
maybe
other
one.
people aren't, they don't know me or care about me enough to go after me on this level. I know exactly who's doing it. And I'm not going to say that I'm going to pray for her in any way. I'm just going to hope that, she grows the fuck up and
Yeah.
do something in real life and leave people on the internet. I'm not the only one that's being harassed by her. Okay.
Oh, I know that. I know that. That person has a history of going after whoever, whether it's me, you, NPC, and many other people. Landry, it doesn't matter. There's an issue there, but it's up to her to change one day. If she doesn't, it'll eventually catch up to her, and then it'll make her miserable.
Well, I
Well,
really don't care. It's just that if I have to come and correct things like tonight, I'm not going to let someone have my name in your chat and then you give them a wrench and then they're saying shit to all the people that I care about, thinking it's me and I've gone insane. People, if you're here and there's a Venus, don't believe it's a Venus until you click on it and you see it's my main channel or my backup channel. My backup channel has a dog on it, and
yeah, no, I agree.
my main channel is me with my blue hair. When
Venus,
I was a blonde briefly and I hated it, and so I dyed my hair blue.
it's
That was
fine.
years and years ago. But that's
But
what
here's
that
this.
picture is from.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even though knowing your channel, pressed on them, I still gave you a wrench and I still didn't see it. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I figured it's either
Well,
someone hacked it.
right now, with my main Venus channel, let me go there. I'm going to comment in your chat while we were live. I'm in
Yeah.
my backup Venus channel
Yeah.
because I was
See if
trying to
that's going to give you
communicate
a
with
wrench.
you.
I have both of your channels wrenched.
I really do not want a wrench,
It's not,
Tarek,
yeah,
but if
no, I understand that. I gave you a wrench so that we don't have to have, just in case we have to have talk one day about anything, misunderstanding, whatever it is. I don't have to have other people trying to imitate you or say stuff that you didn't say. That's why I did that. I know you don't care about the wrench. Believe me, I don't either.
no, I can't find, and it's hard to find your backup channel. I have to say, it's
Oh, it's
really
under
hard.
I know it's under target indifference.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
know, but it's really hard to find it because I was trying to find your channel when all this stuff was going on with another channel to try to tell you. Okay, I am going to text right now in your chat. Okay, I'm going to
Yeah.
say hi there. There you go. Do you see it?
Mm-mm. I don't see
Does
anything
anyone
yet.
see it?
I
Well,
don't
that
see
means
it.
that I'm blocked from your chat.
How you block from my chat when
I
I
will
just
take a
went in
screenshot of
stereo?
this if you want. I'm going to now take a screenshot
Yeah,
so
go
you
take a
believe I'm not
screenshot of it for a
lying.
second.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
no,
I'm going
take a
to, and I'm
screenshot
going
of
to
it.
send it to you.
Send it to
There
me
you go.
privately, and I'm gonna go check
I'm
the
sending it
stereo
to you
again
right
because
now.
yeah, send
Okay,
it to me.
I'm sending. Ape, this is proof that I am not lying or fucking with you.
No, I'm not. I'm not
I'm
saying you're
telling you.
lying. I always take you a good faith. I always do until I
Okay,
have
so
some reason not to.
there you go. You see that? That's right. It's right underneath. There it is. If you look at it, where is it? Did I send the right one? Where is it? I probably just didn't.
It's fine. I mean, as long as you take a screenshot, you can send it to me private
No,
later.
it's
I'll check
there.
it.
I just had to make it
All
bigger.
right, so let
I'm
me
on the
check it real
bottom. It
quick.
says hi there. Okay,
All
I'm
right,
not lying.
one second. I'm going to check my messages real quick. Hold on. Oh, okay. So Venus, I thought you sent it to me through like private text. I didn't see it through a private text.
I sent it to your text.
Through my number, right? Like private number.
You have so many problems with your technology.
What I'm trying to explain to you before you
I'll
assume
send the
that
same one again.
I know. What I'm trying to tell you is on in the chat I don't see it, and also on the private message I don't see it through my phone. And not say you didn't do it. I don't know what's going on today. Well, I mean, Venus, you already know people can hack, and when they do hack, they can.
I don't hack
I'm not saying
anybody.
you are. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying people that know how to hack, when they do hack, they can remotely do a lot of stuff to any phone. It doesn't matter what it is.
Okay. Well, there it
A
is
lot of
again.
people.
I just sent it again.
All right, no problem. I'll check it out. It's not an issue. All I want to say is to you, I'm glad you.
There is no wrench on there. You'll see, and then you won't see it because I don't see it. Um, in your chat, I as incognito, I don't see it there. That's how I know I'm blocked.
No big deal. I'll check into it, and what I'll do is here's one thing I can do. Right, I can take I mean everyone off, even Lena. I'll take everyone off my channel as a mod, and then put you the only one as a mod.
No,
If it
don't do that. I don't want to do it.
no.
No,
Here's
I
my
don't want
point.
it. I don't
You,
want this. I just
but
want to
you're
be
not
left
understanding what I'm
alone.
saying here, Venus. You're not understanding what I'm saying. Please give me a second. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it to show that if I take everyone out completely and give you a wrench, and then it shows in the chat, that means someone is remotely controlling it or doing it on purpose.
Well, do
It's
whatever
not
you
that
need
hard.
to do.
I'm just saying there's a way to figure out if somebody is actually fucking with my shit without me being, there in the moment when they're taken in and out. So yeah, I'll take care of it. There's a lot of ways. I'm very good with computers. I'll take care of it. I can, I'm live right now. I don't have time to go back and do it right now, but I can find it out real quick if I want to in those steps. Yeah, I'm not trying to give you a wrench because I feel you're special, important. That's not the
No.
case. I'm trying to do it because I don't want nobody to replicate your account, just like the person I think that's doing it, and say things on your behalf that's not true, and create chaos and argument between you and I or anybody else, or say things on your behalf that's not true. That's all.
Well, it's been going on a long time and I really don't give a shit. It's like, but if I see it in my face, I'm going to try to say, "Hey, that's not me," because, this troll person has gone around telling people I really like really horrible things in the chat. Okay? Like, and oh, Venus is saying that. She's crazy because she's just it's so fucked up. I've never dealt with such a fucking crazy bitch in my life as this
Well,
person.
yeah, there's been many times that, like, even the time before, where someone in the chat personated you, and then you had to tell me it was not you, and I thought it was you, and it was somebody else. So yeah, it's annoying though. I mean, you say you don't care, but it is very annoying because that's why I give you a wrench. This way, I don't have to deal with that. I can't keep guessing if you ever come on or not. Is this really the Venus or not?
Well, since it's your channel, you could click on the comment and it will say go to channel and you'll see whose channel it is.
Yeah,
You'll
but I
see
did that.
that it's my channel.
Yes, I did that.
Uh,
You're correct. I'm very
and
aware of
you'll
that. But
see
okay, but I did that earlier, Venus, and I gave you a wrench, and it still showed that you don't have a wrench. Like that just doesn't make sense.
I don't
So
know what's
that's
going
yeah.
on.
Yeah. I
Maybe
promise
you
you.
have it blocked in your Google account. Have you checked
I
your Google
promise you. I
account?
checked my Google. I promise you, I know how to check all that. I checked Google. No one's blocked in my Google,
How about
and
your
nobody.
StreamYard? There's three places to
No
look.
StreamYard, no Google, and YouTube. All been checked before I went live, and I told you I'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes. None of you are blocked. Zero.
And
Nobody's
let me
hitting.
say something to Kate. Kate, people would like you better if you didn't go around starting trouble in chats, putting, using my name, using this person's name, that person's name. Maybe they'd like you more if you didn't start so much trouble all the time between people. Just saying.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I told
She
Kate many times
Kate
before.
came to my channel the other night when I was streaming, and she apologized for being on your
I,
channel.
I know. I seen the comment. I took a screenshot of it. I promise you. I seen it. She said. I think she said. I know. I seen what Tarek said, and that's not. It's totally against my Christian beliefs or something like that. I seen it. Yeah. I
Then
promise
she's
you.
back on your channel the next day talking about me.
Yes. Yes. Kate. I've
Come
told
on,
Kate many
Kate.
times before.
You
Yeah.
need
I don't
help.
trust Kate.
I
I
mean,
told
it's
Kate
not
many
for you
times
to
I don't
say
trust
you're a
her.
Christian. You're a very bad example of one. Okay?
Yeah. I don't believe in the
I'm
Christian things anyway.
sorry. You need to not do that. It's really sad. I'm tired of you too.
Yeah, I get it. No, Kate needs to stop, doing what she does, which is pretty much poke both sides and all the starting all the chaos and stuff like that, and keep saying I'm here just to investigate whatever she's doing. But besides that, Venus, thank you for coming by. We will have truth, and I respect the fact you came here today, and I promise you, I'll be respectful, and I'm glad we had
Stop
this
the
talk.
cap, man. I'm not doing anything to anyone. I am not a part of anything. I don't need to get paid from YouTube to troll
I
people.
know that.
Okay?
I know
I
you
mean,
need the
I
money.
don't need that. Okay?
I know you need the money. I think sometimes it's better when
Everything
you
is
speak to
cool.
someone.
Yeah, I don't like having to do this anymore. I don't like doing drama on my channel. I try not to. I try to have fun shit go on, and somebody always drags some drama in. It's the reason why I don't like to stream anymore, because I'd rather have a peaceful life. We have serious problems. The
I
party's over,
agree.
people.
People don't understand. Let me tell you something. I'm not disagreeing with you even on some of the stuff that you're pointing out in terms of how serious this is getting. And I'll give you an example. This is personally, right? My parents are in Lebanon. They're trying to come here. I
Wow,
talked to
that's
my
not
mom.
good.
Yeah, I talked to my mom today.
They're
She
getting
said that they
bombarded
shut.
over
Yeah,
there.
she said that they shut all the airports down. Even in Lebanon, they're shut down. Nobody can leave.
And they're
Nobody can
bombing
leave because
they're bombing the shit out of them today.
yeah, nobody can leave, and not just from Lebanon, different countries as well. They shut them all down because of the Iran war and all the stuff. So this is serious. I never said this wasn't. And then you coming up here and explaining exactly that you are not here to discern for others. The only thing I saw is that kind of made me a little bit concerned, and that's why I kind of addressed it. Is I thought you're pointing out things about Muslim and doing the fear tactics like Marfugul, because that's what they
No, it was
do.
just the news. It was just the news of what was going on in New York City that day.
Yeah, no, I understand it was. I understand, but I know for
And
a
I
fact.
have a lot of people in New York City, so I am very concerned about what's going on there. And I'm very concerned about the threats of getting hit on the West Coast, where all my family's in LA and San Francisco, even though I'm behind a mountain range, literally.
Hmm.
Um, it would be, yeah, it's
Yeah, it would be
very
because
fucked
traffic.
up what's going on here. Okay. It's time
It
for people
is.
to not fuck around with each other like this. It's a waste of time. We need to do other things right now. Okay. And if it's just maybe meditation, so you're right with yourself, get your shit together to be right with yourself, and then try to help other people whichever way you can. People are
Hmm.
not eating in this country. They can't afford to eat anymore.
Yep.
It's going to get worse. You think inflation is bad now, give it 2 months. Things are going to double in price.
Well, things gonna get worse for sure. That I agree with you, and that's why
So
when I
I
even
just think
started the
that
stream
we
today.
need we need to stop this LARPing, this bullshit LARPing. How long are we going to fight over? The Bible says this. No, the Bible says that. It says that.
Oh,
It
I don't
says
care
this.
about
It
the
says that.
Bible.
Oh, this person's doing this. This person's doing that. Well, maybe we should all just not participate any longer in the drama. Wouldn't that be the best way to end it?
Yes, I think if
And
everybody
that's what I've been
disengages,
trying to do. I've been trying to do that.
if everybody disengages, then Snafu and others will not have their fix, and they won't. It'll be obsolete. I do 100% agree there. So yeah, if we could try that, that would be great. sometimes either you gotta put them out there or just disengage totally. So either
Just
way,
don't
it
expect
works.
me. Don't expect me to react. Don't expect me to do anything about it or say anything about it, because I could put up. I was looking at videos from 3 years ago the other night where it was we were totally bringing out everything you're talking about right now, except that everyone that was involved back there, they either left YouTube, they're not interested anymore, or they're too sick to do it anymore, something like
Hmm.
that. The party's over. That was over. The whole Mystic cupcake fucking snafu fight, that was years ago, and it's time to move on. I don't want to engage. I wish everyone the best. I really do. Everyone.
Yeah. I mean, I started my stream saying that today, just to let you know. I started saying whether it's even snafu, which is I have a very hard time saying this. I said if he ever changes one day and leaves people alone and stops attacking people's family and children, maybe one day I'll be able to whatever be at peace with him. But I did start that way, and I think that's the right way to go. I don't think it's good to always fight, and that's why in the beginning of the stream I made sure I stress on that. So I do agree there. Um, so yeah, let's do that. And
Well, I hope your parents get out of there, because they're bombing the shit out of that whole area. The
I
7 countries.
oh, they
All
are.
what
It's
happens
crazy.
when they bomb all of the oil production in the Middle East? What happens then? And that's what's happening right now in real time. That's what people should be worried about. Like, where's the
But
pressure on Trump to end this? I mean, it's outrageous. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. People have to rise up and do something about this. Not on YouTube, in real
yeah, YouTube
life.
is not going to do anything. But let me ask you something, Venus. Whether it's Trump or Biden, whoever it is, none of them are going to do what we want to do, what we want them to do in terms of like the right thing to do. They're always going to be played by somebody. They both work for a certain person. Like it doesn't matter if it's a Democrat or Republican. Uh, they're following somebody's agenda, whether it's Iran or not, whether it's Democratic or Republican, whether it's the rich controlling everything or the
That's
poor.
all theory, because if we do in our own communities and if we build from there, that's all we have. Always the world powers are going to be against the people, because it's a
Yes.
class war. It's not even a racist thing, it's a class war.
I agree. I don't think it's a race
Okay.
thing.
And they just don't want they don't want this level of population any longer. They want to get rid of a lot of people. And this is a good way to do it, because not only will people not have oil to heat their homes or run their cars, I don't eat that kind of food, but people who eat, conventional food, there's
Hmm.
not going to be any fertilizer. That's also stopped at the Strait of Hormuz. That all that stuff isn't moving either. So
Yeah, yeah. Give it a couple of months, things will get worse
yeah, and people are
if they
going to
stay.
starve. That's going to be the first thing that happens, is people are going to start to starve. And the people who've been bombed, they're dead already, right? I mean, I
Yeah,
don't even believe the numbers of the people that were killed, being killed right now. I think they're astronomical. I don't think anyone is telling the truth.
I agree. None of them.
Our
I
the
promise you, they're
media in the
not.
United States is totally censored. You have to go to foreign news sources to get the truth at this point.
Hmm. But even the foreign one, like even like I talk to my parents daily now, and whether it's war or not, and then even their like say Al Jazeera, right? It's also censored. It's controlled by an outside shareholders or people that want a certain agenda. So even them, they're also skewed in some ways.
Well, you just got to do what you got to do, but to start, and it's a spiritual thing to be online on YouTube fighting with people. It's a
Okay, so
spiritual
Venus,
thing.
let me ask you this question, right? Let's just say I agree with you. Let's stop all the fighting. That's easy for me to do. I'm not worried
So
about
you're
that.
just spiritually degrading yourself by taking part in like some bullshit argument about this and that, and nothing ever happens. No one ever
Uh,
does anything.
I totally understand where you're coming from in terms of like nobody does anything. But I truly believe Snafu will be held accountable because there's more things that happen behind the scenes, whether Access or me, that nobody will know till later. I'm not worried
Well,
about that.
that's snafu. That's
Yeah,
him.
yeah, I know. I get
He's
that. It's
done all
Snafu.
this stuff to everyone. It's his problem, not
It
mine.
is. It is. I agree.
Oh
I'm not
well,
saying
the
it's
best thing
yours.
ever did was just to not participate anymore. Just not react, not participate. I have nothing against anyone. You know what I mean? Let him do what he does. You do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I don't need
Yeah,
to tell
everybody should be
anybody what
able.
to do because eventually it catches up with karma. So I'm not worried about it.
Yes, I agree.
Everybody
Eventually, it gets up
pays.
to them.
Everybody, it's a spiritual thing. This is a spiritual life. We are spiritual creatures in human flesh. And what we do, even if it's just mentally or we're fighting with people on YouTube and it's supposed to be funny and a joke, it degrades us spiritually. And honestly, if we need to get through all this right now, we need to be whole spiritually. You need to be a strong ass person. You're not going to make it through this shit.
I've been through war, so I know. I don't want to see it again, and I can make
You're
it,
gonna
but
see it
still,
again. You're gonna see it again.
which is
It's like
yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Venus. People have not seen like anything. Like they think they have heard and seen things on TV, like real war, real bombs. If it ever happens to this country, it'll be so much chaos. This whole country will be
if they don't stop what they're
destroyed.
doing, if they don't stop what they're doing, if it doesn't stop in the Middle East, what's happening, it's going to happen in this country.
I
It's
hope not, because
coming here.
I hope
It's
not.
coming. How many countries is the United States going to destroy before the whole world turns on the United States? Isn't that scriptural? To those
It
of
is.
you
It
who
is.
do the
That's the
Bible
prophecies.
thing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
The Jews. Yeah, that's what the Jews want under the prophecy. Yes, I agree.
It's the whole world turns against. And I'm not, I'm from a whole bunch of different other it's a whole thing for me. You call it maybe universalist or omniist, okay?
I know what you're
My
saying.
view.
Omniist. Yeah, in terms
Yeah,
of
my
you
view of the
believing. Yep.
world. You know what I'm saying? Because all of the truth is spread all over the place. It's not in one place. That's how they confuse everybody. There's truth in Hinduism, there's truth
There
in
is.
every different spiritual discipline, right? It's a matter of a person to discernment. You don't get discernment unless you're spiritually whole, unless you're balanced, unless you're Zen. You have no discernment of what is real or what is not real.
Mm-hmm.
Israel, right? Israel?
Israel. Yeah,
Is it
I know. I
real?
know. Hey,
Right.
people don't decipher. Yeah, Israel. Yeah, in terms of Israel, in terms of the name itself, yes, I agree.
What is real? Because no one's going to tell you. And I love the people who say, why didn't they teach us this in school? Because you weren't the right class for it to be taught to you in school.
Yeah,
Because
there's
if you
certain
went to the
clubs.
right schools and you were in the right class demarcation, you would have had that education because you were being groomed to be one of the oppressors.
Yes,
You
I
don't
think
get
it was this.
that.
Well, a lot of people
Like,
don't. I do. I
there's
understand that.
a lot of times there's like pyramids in front of schools, and some of them have the capstone and others don't. Why is that? Oh, because this school is marked to just train the working class, the slaves of the society, and this school is for the ones who are going to run it, right?
Yes.
So we are not guaranteed anything in this life. No one owes us anything. It's up to an individual to find the truth, not for a group to come together in a fake church to try to figure out the truth with some old fucking book that has been scrambled to confuse the shit out of you.
Oh, beyond scrambled. Yeah.
Okay?
That.
So if you don't have the discernment, if you didn't get the wholeness spiritually, you don't get the wholeness, then you get the discernment. And if you fall off that path, like they say, then you lose your discernment for that time until you come back on the path.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people are indoctrinated and brainwashed, whether you're Christian, Muslim, or Jewish.
That's their problem,
Yeah, so
not
that's.
mine. That's
Oh, of
their
course,
problem,
that's
not
their.
mine.
Yeah, I know, I know.
You and or I or anyone cannot save other people. It's up to them, and that's where the Christian religion is so wrong. Go out and save people. Well, that's a big waste of your fucking time
I don't think you
because you
save
can't.
anybody.
No, you can't.
literally.
They have to save themselves. It's just like someone who's addicted to drugs, who comes
Hmm.
off of drugs. It's up to them if they're going to come off the drugs or if they're going to kill themselves, right?
Very true.
You can't save anybody. It's the same thing with spirituality. It's like you either come into terms with it yourself, with your personal relationship with the creator, you know, or
Hmm.
it's no one's duty, it's no one's job to bring you there. It's not your job to try to save people, right?
It's not your job. I think I wouldn't even call it a duty or anything like that. I think if you're a good person, you would try, but I don't think people change. I mean, maybe like one out of a million, I guess, would be the thing I would say some
Well,
people
the
would
thing
change.
is it's all about you in this world. It's all about me. It's my own personal thing that's going on. I can't change anybody else. All I could do is do my best, whatever my best is. It's all fucking subjective, all
It
of
is
it.
subjective, yes.
But when something's happening in reality, like there's third world wars breaking out, they're bombing all the oil, facilities over there. They're blowing up countless countries. It's like, that's real, okay? Because that's going to come to you and me, and in ways that we cannot even imagine or care to imagine, okay? And I know that you're from there and you've been through it, so what can happen in war and how
Hmm.
out of control it could get, and how all of a sudden you're in the middle of a war.
Oh,
um
if it starts, Venus, if they just ignite it and say they get just two people to hate each other and it starts, it will take fire so fast. It would climb up so high. It would be a nightmare for any country. It doesn't
yeah
matter if, yeah.
you most of the population would just perish because people are so weak here in this country. You have people who are on all these drugs, pharmaceuticals. That's another
Yes.
thing, that
Hmm.
if the oil stops in the Middle East, you're not getting your psych meds. Oh boy, it's going to be a problem, right?
Oh, people don't get it. Yeah, no, I mean you're 100% correct. United States, I think, is one of the highest in terms of medication or people that are sick or
What
addicted to
happens when
drugs.
they all like not get their psych meds? What happens
Well,
then?
psych meds,
I
addiction
mean,
meds, all kind of
there's
stuff.
so
Yeah.
many things that are going to unravel. And I'm just telling people, for people I've been around and what I've seen and what I've been a part of, that I know when something's real. And when it's like, I had someone tell me, that's all fake. It's all CGI. That's not really happening over there. I'm like, really? Really? Do you have family in other countries? Because I have family in Sicily, I have family in France, I have family in Norway. And I've been talking to them and it's real, okay? It's not a fake, Hollywood, moon landing.
Now, I do agree, but in the same time, there's some channels, Venus, that I saw, and they're really fucking exaggerating and making it way worse than it is.
Well, that I have no control over those
Yeah, no, I
channels.
agree. That's what I'm saying. Discernment would have to come, but in that situation, if you watch channels, say they watch your videos, right, and they watch another channel that's a little bit way more than yours, they may also agree with the other channel
I don't
based
want
on.
them to agree with me. I'm not a political analyst on YouTube. I'm an
No, I know you're not.
entertainer.
I know. I know you're not. I know you're not at all. And I'm not saying in any way you are at all.
I just share channels that I think, they have part of the truth, and maybe that, other people who are interested could watch it and get whatever they get out of it. I mean, whatever another human being is telling them, because that's all it is. It's another human being's perspective on things and how they want to slant it to whatever their things are. It's all like that in every fucking level of society.
It's all perspective. I agree. Whether it's religion, news,
All
whatever message. Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't want to fight with people on YouTube, and I'm not going to fight with them. And if they're going to push it and get into my personal business and shit, and then we have a problem, and I don't want to go there.
No, I don't want to ever go there. And that I even myself said it repeatedly. I would never go there. And I don't think anybody should. I'm against doxing. I'm against all that shit. And you know that because I've been doxxed more than 3 times already. Never doxed anybody.
Yeah,
Never.
I know. I'm
I mean,
sorry.
the only time that I said something, for example, about Planet X, her first name, is because Snafu doxed Lena's entire family, sister, mom, and
I
everybody. And
know,
I
but
thought, yeah, that
that's
was
bad.
rude.
But
And
you know, she was involved with Snafu.
I know, and I'm not saying she
So
wasn't.
that
I
has to
know.
do with her and him. That whole thing. Why does that have to do with everyone else when that was their personal relationship of 4 years or whatever? That would be like if you guys
Okay,
got in the middle of me and somebody that I had personal, you know, like I really was talking to them on the phone and had personal shit going on with them, and then it ended, and
it's.
now I'm dragging the
I'll tell
whole
you why.
internet into it.
I agree with you. Like that's whatever their personal was, right? But when Snafu himself, for example, told me even like 5 days ago that he literally did send the video to her son, and but he ignores that it was any sexual contact, which is no problem. He said that yeah, he did say that that was not
But shouldn't the
you know.
police be taking care of this, or the
No,
FBI or
yeah,
something?
yes, they
I mean, like,
should, and I promise Shalina. Here's the thing: what people don't understand. I promise Shalina already was on this, right? Whether you like Lena or not just you, anybody, it doesn't matter. Here's the
but
thing:
it's her business.
it
The
is,
thing
but
is, it's
here's
not my business at
it's
all.
not yours. I never said it was, or my. It's not even my business. But here's where I myself, from based on my morals, I have to defend that side. Is when I see people like say Planet X, Rachel, Austin, Snow, laughing, laughing, and making fun of somebody getting doxxed their entire family. I'm like, really? How would you like it if you got doxxed and
Well, I
all
mean,
this stuff? That's not good.
people get people up on the stage. I've been there where you have everyone laughing at you. You know, I had, you know, the last time I went up on DJMs, or maybe the time before, and all of a sudden I have both, you know, Cynthia and Snow in my face, calling me all kinds of things like it bothered me. You're a hag, you're old, you're ugly, you don't even have a partner, you have no profession, you live in a basement. It's like that's what they were literally saying to me. It's like are you talking to me or someone else that is you're mistaking me for? Because none of that applies to me. I don't know what you're talking about. That's what they like to do. And none of it is even true. They just
Correct.
want you, they get off on it. It's
I
a
get it. They get off on it, Venus. Here's the thing, though. When they do get up and say they make accusations or fun of you or me, for example, not on panel, no problem. They can do all they want. It won't
I don't
affect me. It won't
care.
affect you. Yeah, I don't care if I.
Just goes right
But
back at them. If you watch, something happens to them the next day on a panel where someone does the same thing to them. I've
yes,
watched it every
karma.
time. Every time one of these motherfuckers started with me, they got it right back within the week from someone else.
Yeah, karma. I believe in karma. I'll come back. But the difference would be for me is when you come after someone like say me or you, and it's after your character and some lies and all that. No problem. I could take it. You could take it, and then, like you said, karma will take its place. But when they start attacking someone's child, then it becomes more personal for me, just for me. Somebody else may not. For me, it becomes personal because I know Snafu already threatened
My
me.
attitude about that is that should have been kept private. The thing with the giving whatever happened with her child, it should have not been brought to the internet, which is like a fucking shit show roast. No one has any compassion for anyone in the panelverse. Come on,
Uh,
it's not a church, it's not a court, it's not all these things that people try to make it. But when you bring your
no,
own business to
it's
it,
not.
you're asking for fucking trouble. I mean, I would never bring my personal business to YouTube. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but let me ask you something. If someone did attack someone's child, right, and that's your only outlet, right? How would you try to fight it if
I
you
would
really?
I would be calling the FBI. I would be calling the police. I would be
Okay,
like
no
figuring
problem.
out how to. I would be figuring out how to prosecute them and how to like do it the right way. I would not bring it. I would not bring it on the internet because all you're going to get is criticism blown at, turned into content as it travels around to all the channels. Even though a lot of people aren't even streaming anymore, but it will go from what OTWs to flow
To every
speeds
channel, I get
to
it.
right, and they use it as content that they ha ha ha, you know, listen to what she said, let's play it over and over again. Oh, she said that, oh my god, You know what I mean? It turns into the Oprah Winfrey show or some kind of sick fucking bullshit. You don't bring your real shit on the. That's why if someone's telling me, "Oh, I'm bringing your real shit to YouTube," I'm going to be like, "Go ahead. You're going to fucking pay for that." Because I am not willfully giving up that information. If you're going to drag it out and fuck around with me like that against my will, but if
Yeah,
you're
no,
giving your
no,
information to
nobody
people,
should. Nobody
you're like
should.
giving your information out like where Mad Mystic went wrong. And I was friends with Mad Mystic for a long time. I never meant her any harm. Every time I tried to be her friend again, she would attack me for some reason. But her problem was that she was live streaming her whole fucking life on YouTube. Had all kinds of
Yes,
people in her fucking business.
I remember her live streaming a lot of stuff. I agree,
And
but
I
my
told her from the time that she got her divorce was you need to get off YouTube completely because they're going to use it against you to take everything away from you. You need to stop streaming. And she hated
okay.
that. You're not telling me what to do, Venus, she said. I was just my earnest fucking advice because look what happened. It all happened because she streamed her life on YouTube.
I
Very
know
dangerous. Very
it
dangerous.
is, but Venus, here's one thing that you just said right now that from the information I know would be hypocrisy from you. Let me tell you why. You said, for example, you told Mad Mystics to keep her life and everything personal, which I totally agree.
Right.
It should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Mad Mystics told me that she did trust you and like you at a certain point and gave you all her information for her divorce. You were trying to help her and you used it against her.
No, I did not. And how did I do that? Now you're going to start with your
No, no,
bullshit
I'm just
again.
saying that's what
Okay.
she
No, how
said.
did I do that? Yeah, I didn't use any of that. That was all deleted. That was all deleted. I did not get her information. Okay. Who got your information? Was it Monograph? Very easily. That's who did that, not me. I had nothing to do with that.
I
And
don't know
she
what happened
blamed me
exactly.
for
I have
giving
to
her.
ask her, but
You don't know what happened. I
I
have
don't know.
all of
I
this.
don't know the
I
lore.
have
Yeah.
everything on live streams. I have it all recorded of what I was accused of and how I was attacked. How about the staircase, the Brady Bunch staircase with all the heads, Monograph, me, Leslie, Skies, all called the Pedo Bunch on the Brady Bunch staircase. I was looking at that video the other night from about 2.5 years ago. It
You
was
talking about the
outrageous.
staircase that Snafu made, where everybody's on there, Marfugal, Monograph,
That's
everybody?
right. And Mystic went around with having that on all her videos
Yeah,
and
that's
all these
wrong.
those other
I
thumbnails of
agree. That's
Sky
wrong.
with her
Yes,
fucking
yes.
with the fucking needles in her arm. She made sure that everybody saw that too. She helped Snafu. Well, so did Lena, and you were a part of it too.
Okay, here's the thing.
I
I
heard
can't.
that Vlad went and put that really bad Photoshop those fucking little heads onto those bodies of whores with my head on it with a fucking. You think it's
Oh, oh.
funny?
No, I don't
With
think
a
it's funny.
fucking
Hold on.
tattoo
I'm trying
that
to tell
says
you.
that with a fucking tattoo that says polluted and barren on my
No, I
fucking
don't think
arm.
it's funny at all. At all. But when
Okay,
you
well
conflate the
they
two,
I didn't
you
do
can't.
any of those things until it got that fucking vicious, and then we turned it into fucking comedy. And I have all of the live streams.
You know, Tom, it's hard for me to go over the Mad Mystic in your because there is a lore that I'm not
It's none
familiar
of your
with.
fucking business. Our
And
relationship.
I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it's hard for me to even make a decision
Well, you
on
asked
any of
Mad
this stuff.
Mystic who the fuck was here for her? Who was there for her when she was stuck over at Randy's, locked in that pig trailer? I was.
She admitted
I
that.
was the one.
She gave you
I was
credit
the
for
one
that.
that got Gigi. I don't need credit. I was the one that got Gigi to give her money to get out of there. I was the one that stayed on the phone with her, and then she turned on me. She turned on me again, and I wasn't taking it. Okay? And back then, it was like every fucking video that I did, every live stream, she would restream it and talk over it, calling me a pedophile, all the people in my chat. She just like, and I had to do all those copyright strikes, all that shit just to get her to stop using my videos for content, as she called us names, accused us of crimes. Oh, I was accused of so many crimes. You know, I hung out with Hillary Clinton. you know, and we murdered,
Yeah, the
children
Hillary
and
Clinton,
all.
it was
Yeah.
out of whack. I get
So
that. I
all of
don't
that
blame you.
should be like, all of that should just be left alone. Okay. Because I'm willing to leave it alone. I don't even have a headspace for that at this point. That was 2, 3 years ago. And
Hmm.
Mystic got in trouble. Okay. And it wasn't because of us. And you keep saying that we did things to her, or I did things to her to get her in trouble. She did something to her family to get in trouble. That had nothing to do with any YouTubers.
Okay, so
It
let
had
me
nothing
just
to
correct
do
the
with
record, though.
me.
Hold on. I know. Let me correct the record. I never said. This is what I said. I said it did have something to do with her personal life, with her ex-husband and all that, but it also had something to do with many other people that actually had bad intent and actually
Not
called.
me.
Okay, if it
Not
wasn't
me.
you, then okay. If it wasn't you, then it wasn't
No,
you. I
I
know
would
people
never have
called.
done that to her. No. The
I'm
reason
just
why
saying.
we were friends because when she reminds me of someone in my family, and that's why we became friends and stuff. And I really tried to help her. I never dropped any dimes on her. The only thing I did was I put up a picture of her after she fucking trashed me of like,
Yeah,
hey,
I know what picture you put
and
up. Yeah, I know
how
what you're
did I
talking
get
about.
that picture? She told me to go take it off of someone's channel. His name was Mike Hunt. He had those pictures up,
Yeah,
and
I know
she
what that is.
told me to go and screenshot all of them. That's the only reason why I had them. But hey, if she wants to put a picture of me slowed down where there's a cupcake in my mouth and it looks like shit, and she's putting that picture of me all over the place to try to shame me, hey, touche, baby. Touche. That's
Yeah,
what that was about.
the lore is there so long. I wasn't even there for that time, so I can't even comment on none of this stuff, to be honest with you. So I
So,
never said
like,
Mister. I never
as
said
far
she
as
was
I'm
100%
concerned,
perfect.
no, she's not perfect. But then again,
I never said she was.
I still have kind of a heart for her, and I just want to leave it alone. I think she got
She's
the
been
bad
good.
end of the stick. It had nothing to do with me. It had to do with her divorce. And of course, Sheba was through a lot of shit, dude. Of course she went crazy. Of course she went crazy. And staying on the internet, showing everybody, that cabin fucking video. Come on, come on. No, don't do this shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
the cabin thing. I've already been on record saying that's for me. It's not moral. So
Well, whatever she wants to do, it's fine, but it's not a good thing. And I wish her the best. I hope that when she comes back, I hope she doesn't come back to the panel verse and start up a bunch of fights again. That would be retarded. And as far as maybe when is maybe the end of the year, there may not even be a
yeah, I agree. We don't know
together.
what's going to happen in 5 months or 4 months.
and
To be
and
honest.
stop, beefing with each other. We were all friends at one point. Just let it go, okay? Chalk it up as a fucking LARP on the fucking YouTubes, and we all learned a lot from it. I learned a lot from being a part of the Panelverse, but I am not going to get pulled into anyone's fights anymore and anyone's lore bullshit. Most of it was because I was trying to defend people that they were attacking, like Skies, a whole bunch of other women. They all came to my channel because we all used to hang out at Mystic's channel. And one by one, Snapper and her got rid of those people, and they all came to my channel. Okay, that's how
Hmm.
my channel happened. And that's over. All those people, a lot of those people aren't even around anymore. You know, it's time to move on. It's time to fucking move on, right?
Okay, they should move on to something different because as you see, the world is going to a total different turn and everything's becoming way worse. So, what would you say, for example, if I had to ask Venus, what would you say like these channels? What should they do so we're not fighting over stupid shit or old past?
I don't want to be involved in this anymore.
No,
I am
uh,
not gonna.
let's just say you're not
I'm not
involved.
coming to. I don't want to do this anymore. That's how we stop it. We just stop participating. That's it.
Well, I agree, but what I'm saying, you stop, I stop, and say some other people stop, right? Say they're watching. What would they do though if they have to do something on the channel? What would be some recommendations?
They should do whatever they want. I'm not here to tell them what to do. I know what I'm doing. I really don't care what they're doing. I'm not here to advise them what to do either, unless
Well,
they
it's
want
not.
to
It
pay me.
wouldn't be an advisement. I'm just saying, what would be Here's the thing. That's why I'm asking. Is a lot of people that are addicted to this drama thing, whether it's me a little bit or anybody else. Which I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying even me. I'll put myself in there. What would they do to do something on the channel if they have an addiction to the drama?
Oh, they
Like,
could
I'm not
maybe
saying
they could
advice.
maybe call it a screenplay and like just actually do the acting. You know, they could
Okay.
actually declare it a screenplay.
I mean,
And
yeah. I
a
mean, I'm
LARP,
just
you know,
saying.
and like actually do that, like what we do at my channel, what I've been doing for the last year. I tell people it's a LARP. We're going into back rooms, which is a game I play, and we're gonna like run around in there and like make and do a screenplay, do some character acting. Or like the next thing I'm gonna do is going to be totally outrageous, but we're getting it ready. We're gonna debut it. Like it's another LARP that we're working on, but it has to do with just I'm not even gonna say. I'm gonna let everybody
You
wait
don't
for
have to.
that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
No,
I'm
it's like
telling.
I'm doing. Your channel says entertainment only. This is not entertaining.
Oh, it's not at the moment. Yeah, I don't know if you heard the
When's the
stream.
last time it's actually been entertaining? When's the
Okay, I'll
last
tell you.
time you
You want me to tell
stopped
you
freaking
exactly?
out over
No,
people?
I'll tell you when's the last time it's been entertaining. I swear to God, when me and Axel did the satire about Snafu and Cage, about the when everybody said it was porn. That's to me when it was the last time entertaining. That's it. After that, it was done.
Well,
Nothing after that has been
some
entertaining.
people, some people just didn't want to be entertained on that level, Tarek. I mean, you
I
really
totally
should get
agree.
caught.
But here's the
Okay,
thing.
so, and I'm
So
not
why?
judging anybody for what they do, but like I didn't even really look at it because honestly, it was just too, I don't know, it was making me nauseous.
No problem, Venus. But like you said, you didn't like it. You turned away and pressed the X, and you didn't watch it, right? So everybody that didn't say, for example, everybody's got a different kind of humor, satire, whatever you want to call it. Then just turn it away. Why watch it and make false claims against me and Access and go in a collective group and strike my channel for 7 days and all that? That's when the shit
Well,
gets like stupid to me sometimes.
I don't strike channels unless people call
I'm
me
not
a
saying you.
pedophile, and then I will report them as harassing me.
Yeah, it's no
I
problem.
don't
I get
know.
that.
I don't know what I was seeing when Axis was doing that. It was very hard to decipher what the fuck is going on there. Okay, but you know, I guess the people who he was calling their names out while he was doing it, yeah, they felt maybe a little,
Okay, but Venus, it was meant. It was
worked
meant to
over.
make him feel him. It was meant to make him feel humiliated
Well,
or whatever the
you
case. Yeah,
guys
it
did
was
a good
meant.
job then. You were, but you did a good job. And of course, you were going to probably get a strike for that. It's just the way it
I
is. And
got
I've
a
gotten,
strike.
warnings for things that weren't even like that. So
Yeah,
I
I
don't
got
know
a
what to
strike.
say.
Yeah,
You do that, you're going to get a strike. I mean, you'll get away with it, but you're still going to get a strike.
well, I got a strike because they collectively lied together, which is fine. But I get it.
Well, I
No big
mean,
deal.
it bordered on, what would you call it? What was going on
Okay,
there?
it was borderline in a gray area. I get it. But like I seen people on other channels, like the other day, I'll give you an example. Somebody porn bombed Jack for like a second. He never got striked. Austin porn bombed me, him and Snafu took the credit for it for like 2 seconds, and they striked me in 15 minutes. They shut the channel down in 15 minutes. That just
I
shows
was
you right
over at
there.
Truther Crops before checking in, and someone porn bombed him, and he just kept going. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm
literally,
saying
like
is,
complete penis shot. He got porn bombed.
yeah, but
You know,
the point I'm trying to make, Venus, is Jack never got striked from YouTube. A Truth or Cup never did. I got striked in 15 seconds. That means they were all on the computer waiting to strike me, and they hit it all at once, even though it showed for 1 second, and I deleted the whole video. And I know it doesn't matter if you delete it, but this
well,
happened right away.
yeah,
Deleted
if
it,
you
and they
delete
still
it,
strike me.
you might still get a strike, right?
Yeah, but like
I don't know.
but the operative word would be might. I got a strike 15 seconds after. That
I know,
means
but
somebody.
like by doing what you did, you should have expected that, right? I mean,
Well, okay, hold on. If I was doing the access thing,
doing that, you just should have expected a strike. Of course, people are going to report you.
okay, no problem. That's the access thing. I agree with you. Maybe they should. The access thing. I said maybe. I'm talking about when Austin and Snafu porn bombed me for 1 second. I would strike 15 seconds after that.
Well,
They
I
shut the
don't know.
channel
I'm
down.
not. I'm not a part of any Discord group or
Oh, I'm
any.
not saying you are. I'm just
I
saying like
don't
it's
have any
it's crazy.
communications with Snapper or Austin. I don't have communications with them. I have no idea if that's what was happening because unless you have proof, it's all assumptions. And there's a lot of assumptions on YouTube, constant assumptions.
Yeah, I
Kate is
can't prove
really good at
100%.
Kate is really good at assuming a lot.
Well,
Boy,
yeah,
she's good at it.
I can't like say it's 100% whether it's back snafus, all stuff. I'm just
I don't
saying,
know.
yeah, I'm just
You
saying
just gave
15
them,
seconds
if
after.
that's what you were doing, you gave whoever an opportunity to strike your channel.
I
You
get it.
opened yourself to it. It's called
Yeah.
cause and effect.
Well, I get it. I get it. I get it. Don't worry. I get it. I mean, it was fixed. The second strike was fixed the day after, so it didn't stick because it was.
Well, don't
I
get it
thought.
too attached to your channel. It could be gone at any time. I'm like that with mine. If it's gone, it's gone. They could
Yeah,
go
it's
back
gone.
in all your videos that you have that from 3 years
Oh, I
ago,
know. I
and
know.
then
That's
copyrights change. People put copyrights on their shit. All of a sudden, you have a copyright strike for something that's been on your channel for 3 years already. Some music or something.
I totally get it. That's why I have
It's
all my
very
shit videos
precarious.
private.
YouTube is a
I know.
precarious
That's
place.
why I have it all private, and they usually get pissed off if it's private, and I have it private on purpose.
You're here today. You're gone tomorrow. And that's why a lot of my videos aren't up because I have all kinds of crazy music on all of mine. Every single show, I'm playing other people's music. And if I'm promoting something, that's about all that I promote is music. I do promote my friends' bands all the time.
Yeah.
But most of them are really underground, so they don't have all that copyright stuff. It's usually not a problem. The music I like.
Yeah. Again, I don't think you have haters like I do. You probably, like I said, you have one. I have many, so I get it. I'm more on the radar, but which is fine.
Well, that's
Um,
because you're talking about everybody on your channel.
I promise you that's not mainly why. Because I
I think
uh,
that's why, because you get people mad that you're talking shit about them.
okay, so let me ask you something. Say I talk about Snafu, then Cynthia backs him up, right? Says I think 100% was correct. Then I go after Cynthia, right? And that's what they did. They all went against me because I went against Snafu, Cynthia, Bex, and all of them
Oh,
went after
Cynthia,
me,
come
and they have.
on, Cynthia.
Oh yeah,
Ugh.
Cynthia can't stand me, so
She's
I know.
not even worth like confronting her.
I don't even have any
She's
conversation
totally
anymore.
stupid. It's like, confronting someone with a 60 IQ. I mean, like, why
Oh, I
bother?
know. She's doing Lent now. This is hilarious.
Okay,
She's
well,
claiming to be this Christian, and she's doing Lent
yeah,
every day
okay,
for 10 minutes, reading the
all right.
Bible.
Well, let her
Use
do it.
Bible.
Let her knock herself out.
Yeah.
Let her,
Oh, no, no.
whatever. I don't care. Cynthia attacked me. It wasn't even worth it for me to even talk about it or put up a screenshot or anything. And I stuck up for Cynthia in the Polish play days when he was going after
I
her.
did too.
And little lore to everyone who's listening. The reason why I got attacked with the graping was because I stuck up for Cynthia and Paul came after me. That is why they did that.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, I think Tarek Singh just went buggy. I gotta go. I have stuff to do. I have to go walk my dog who's staring at me right now like I'm killing him. I have a sink full of dishes. No, I don't have a dishwasher. I'm that kind of country gal. And I will be streaming soon. We're going to do a fun comedy, good feeling thing with good music and some laughs. Like I said, I do not want to be involved in any more of this drama. I haven't been involved in over a year. I've been trying to stay out of it. The only time I get pushed into it is when I get dragged back in, like tonight. Um, I don't know what else to say, but I gotta go because my dog looks like he's going to he's gonna pop his you know what. So I'm gonna go tell Tarek I said bye, and I hope you guys all have a good evening. I will not be back with this sort of thing again. I'm done. I want to be left alone. It's like, let me have my last few weeks on earth before we all get blown up in peace. Okay. Do good shit for people. Love one another. Drop all of your problems with anyone. Drop all of your little, forgive. Take the load off your back. Forgive others. Love others. Let it go. Go with the flow. Goodbye. Have a good day. Hopefully you'll have a Merry Christmas, but I doubt it because we probably won't be here anymore. But later.
Testing, testing. I know I got kicked from my own fucking stream. I don't know what happened. I'm assuming Venus left. Yeah, I don't see her in the back. Venus, if you're watching, yeah, I got kicked, so um, I'm back. But to summarize what we talked about today, Venus and I, is I'm not here, like I said from the beginning, whether it's Venus or any other people. I'm not here to argue with people and expose people. I think the people that I exposed or Access or Mad Mystic or anybody did expose, they've already been exposed. And what I was trying to say to others from the beginning, before even Venus got here, is it's draining and it's not good and not healthy for anyone, to keep doing this back and forth fighting, right? It's not. Like today, right now, right? I wrenched Venus on both of her accounts and Kate, and I don't see a single wrench in the chat. Now, do I just take everybody's wrench away and see if anybody's fucking with my channel? Is that what should I do? But it's like, see, that's what I'm saying. It becomes down to these games where I have to now. It just takes too much work, and is it really worth it? It's not. I'm not here trying to in any way ever uh, say Venus is a certain way. What I saw from her videos And what I saw from the snafu thing, and my perception, subjective, of course, her promoting or defending snafu and some of the views she's putting out there. To me, let's just say, I don't know, 3, 4 days ago, that was my perception. Now, Venus came up and said, that's not what I'm trying to do. That's why it's better sometimes to talk to someone, even though I still disagree with Venus on things, and I don't want to argue with her on some things because it's just going to go back and forth. Uh, it's better to do the talk one on one on panel. And like I always said, I don't care who you are. I'm always going to respect you on panel. I'm not going to disrespect you. And when you're in the chat typing and I'm typing, it's just you don't go anywhere with the chat. You just don't, because you don't understand where the person is coming from. Now, again, I'm not saying, for example, that everything that Venus said, from my perception only, that I believed 100%, right? Maybe some things I don't believe, and some things I believe. maybe, maybe from her perception, she's saying, "Okay, I'm going to show you both sides." And in terms of me saying that her videos were like Marfugo and Snafu or Alex Jones just promoting fear, right? Okay, that's what I saw. She's saying that's not what she's doing, but it's not her job to discern. And I told her the same thing, right? I thought, if that's the case, why doesn't anybody bring up, for example, people like um, in America, for example, that are trying to deceive the public? Like, why not make a video about people that own this country, right? The elites, whoever is making all these, whoever's telling Trump and others to do what they gotta do, why not put that out there and let people know that, hey, you do have, whether it's Muslims, Jewish people, whether it's fucking Christians, it doesn't matter. This fighting that they're trying to do or they're trying to promote or display on their channels is most likely not all true, right? Or not to the extent of, in my opinion. Why not put that out there, for example, right? And then I just see channels trying to just say, okay, well, oh my God, this country is doomed and stuff like that. That's why when I seen that, that's the same message, for example, that Marfugo, Snafu does. So when Venus did it, I'm going to assume she's on the same page as the other people. Now, she came up here and said, no, I'm not on the same page, but I'm not here to discern for people. My question will still be to anybody, whether it's Venus or anybody. When you put those videos, right, and they're not yours, you just put in videos that they're going to have an effect on some people when they see them. Because she said, whether I put those videos or not, that's not my belief, which is true. As a journalist, for example, you're always in difference, meaning that if you put a video out there, you're putting the truth out there, whether you like it or not, whatever way you discern it, it's up to you. I'm here to give you the knowledge or the truth or my perspective, for example, and you can discern or interpret any way you want. Everybody's going to have their own subjective interpretation. I get that, Venus, but I'm saying that at times it'll be good to put a video out there to show that's what's really happening, that some of these things are taken also out of proportion. Why always put videos to show, oh my God, we're doomed or this country is gone, even though I believe there is a great threat and things like that. All I'm saying is, like, sometimes it is good to also put videos out there to say, you know what, there are channels, many channels that are promoting this fear, for example, and what they're doing is they're giving you a little truth and just promoting their own agenda, for example, and pushing so much fear and stuff like that. So I'm not going to get in details about it. It'll take me forever to try to explain it. I'm glad Venus got up here. I will have truth with Venus. I'm not here. Even before I opened this and knew Venus was going to come up here, I said from the beginning, I'm not here to argue with people. I don't want to fight with people. But when I see anybody supporting a child predator like Snafu, in my opinion, or promoting them, and Venus said, "Well, I'm not promoting them." You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's just say you're not, right? And I'll take it. I'll take your word for it. When I see somebody like Yolanda praising Snafu that he has taught her all the optics, and not once has said anything about Snafu that he done that was wrong, right? Now, I can't say the same thing about Venus because Venus has went after Snafu for like 2 or 3 years. That's why Venus does get a break here, in my opinion, because Yolanda never went after Snafu. Never. Venus did go after Snafu for 3 years and called him out on many things. I'm just saying the past 6 months or so, she hasn't. Now, from my perspective, right, I think she should. That's only from my perspective. From her perspective, like she explained, I'm tired. I don't want to deal with this fighting back and forth. I don't care anymore. Okay, that she's entitled to that. I'm not against that. Maybe she's just exhausted. And Snafu is such a fucking parasite that I just don't want to deal with him. I get it. Like she said, maybe that's your fight now. I have no problem with me taking the fight on Venus with Snafu, which I will. As long as we understand each other that you're not supporting or promoting Snafu in any way, then I'm good. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And I'm not here to, you know, go after anybody. And again, Venus, one thing I don't want to get in deep because every time I said something, you kind of interrupted me a little bit, but which is no problem. I gave you the whole panel as much as I can. Is I never ever ever said I'm going to put your private information out there. Never. I said public. But even when you come up here today, you just still said that I'm putting your private information out there. That was not the case. But even public information, you should know me by now. I never put Snafu's public information out there, and I got all of it. Like you should know what kind of person I am. You have to push me really hard to the end for me to put someone's public information out there. And I've been doxxed by all these people. Never did. Did I ever put the Stallman's information out there? I mean, the guy came and knocked on my door. Did I do that? No. Just saying. So I'm not that person, again, to do that. So I thought maybe by now, knowing each other online for 3 or 4 years, you would know my credibility where it stands or where I stand on some things. So when I said I was going to put public records, I was really fed up. And you said that you sent me the private text because you thought I was crossing the line when I said your partner, your business is rentals, whatever, right? Yeah, I never said your business. I would never put your partner's business out there. Like I said, the information I got, those rentals were in your name. In my mind, I was going to put public information. If I was going to do it, it will be in your public information, nobody else's. I don't go after no family, no partner, no kids, no mom, no dad. I will never do that. That's even if I decide to go after the person, right? So I don't want to talk about this forever. And in the Mad Mystic situation, I can't. I wasn't going to try to get into it because there's so many things I can go back and forth on, and I don't know the whole lore even till now between you and Mad Mystic. I know what she told me, and I see what you do on the internet. I never said Mad Mystic was perfect in the past, because as you know, even myself, I was at some point in the past, I was coming after Mad Mystic, right? So, no, I wish Mad Mystic the best. I think she's enjoying her life and she's doing good. And I think, things have to change. Like, this can't be our life where we get on the internet and just bash each other and go after each other every single day and try to, like, put people's information out there and all that. And I get that a lot of people, many people have been doxxed. Mad Mystic has been doxxed many times. So, and her kids and her family. So, when that happens, then, uh, when you say, well, I said that, you know, I said that you were and other people were the reason why she went to jail. No, I never said that. That's why I have to correct the record all the time with people. I said I know it was from also her ex-husband, right? I know other people called because they want to get her in trouble. Other people called and claimed things and reported things, just like people called, for example, on Bad Apple Media because snafu. So this thing, when you say let it go, I try to let it go, but sometimes it's just not fair how certain people get treated on the internet by the collective, because they always come together, and they come after one person. And when I see that many people are coming just after one person, that means to me, that means the collective here is doing something wrong, and that's usually 100% on point, correct, and the truth. So, yeah, um, I don't know what else to say. We'll have truth, Venus. I really never even wanted to open the thing with you. And I said that many times before today. That I was shocked that you sent me that private text, but in your mind, you sent it because I said something about your partner or your rentals, right? I still think, even till now, that should have been never mentioned, which is fine. I'm not worried about it. I got thick skin. Let's just move on and be better. And besides that, here's my message to everybody before I shut this down because I'm tired and I've been live for 3 hours now. As long as from my perspective, right, my opinion, you're not supporting Snafu Snaps, a child predator, in my opinion, and more than just child predator, attacked many people, their moms, their family, their kids, you name it. The biggest liar on the internet. Uh, as long as you're not supporting Snafu Snaps, usually you're not going to have any issues with me. If I feel like you are, then things may pop up, and if you're supporting Snafu Snaps, I have no option but to do things a certain way. Besides that, I want to get into more stuff because before I talked to Venus and Venus got up here and Kate got up here, is there's a lot of things that in the world are going on right now, but I keep seeing like these things on the internet, just like Jack's stream today, right? If you go to Jack's stream today, it was so fucking horrible. And at times I see Jack's had good streams, but like today, he had this fake Christian on. I don't know where Jack meets these people or what the agency is giving them just to come up there. He had this, I guess, I don't know, thing with this lady that came on that nobody knows. And all she was talking about is Christianity, Jesus, and chakras, and just stuff that it's all to me like the new woke Christianity movement. And I couldn't even watch it. Like I watched it for like 5 minutes and I had to turn it off. I just couldn't watch Jack just agreeing with her and being fake the whole time. Yes, I agree. He's being so polite and kind and just agreeable with everything she says. And her, just another person that's just saying a story and claiming Christianity in a liberal way, of course, and in like the woke way, right? than you Protestant LGBTQ. So I believe like Jack today, him having that lady on uh, was horrible. To be honest with you, horrible stream. It was all like literally fake. Like even in the chat, like I watched the chat, everybody was commenting on like, what the fuck is this lady talking about? And Jack literally all he did is agree with her the whole entire time, no pushback, no disagreement. And this is when you know somebody is just fake. And I've said this many times. I don't agree with Jack on almost everything he does. But if I go on this panel, not going to go up there and start questioning him and, fighting with him and tell him he's wrong. No, that's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do. But on my channel, I'm going to call it out for what it is. It was a horrible stream today, Jack. And some other streams you have actually were great. But today was fake, horrible, and please don't do I would just say, don't do any more of the streams. Not good. You So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's happening on the internet that's being propped up by certain people or agency. And whether people want to agree or not, it's an agency. You people are just stupid. There is an agency, and there are people that are pushing and prompting these people up, and that's exactly what's happening. So, all right. That being said, we're gonna call it 3 hours. I'm gonna wait like 20 more seconds or so, and shut it at 3 hours exactly. Anybody in the chat, vote 23, and most of you haters that hate me, bitch with snakes and all that. Um, and all even the fake accounts today, it's fucking like me giving somebody a fucking wrench, coming back, check it, it's not there, go back. Somebody's playing games. I can find out if I wanted to how that works out. That being said, you all have a nice one.